Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm Martin, also known as Little Karibo, and I'm your host for today. And I'm going to quickly thank people for following or subscribing or whatever they've done in the last couple of days. D4Z4P3R, I think that's Zapper. I can't tell, but thank you for the follow. Sumiyoshi50, thank you for following. Zoroxus Primarus, thank you for the follow. Datamine, or Datamine, thank you for the follow. Duelist Soul 379, thank you for following. Ghost Rare Hunter Rocco II, or 2, thank you for the follow. Wheels HD, thank you for the follow. And Storm Seas, Storm A Seas, thank you for the follow. Thunderous Blitz, thank you for the follow. Rena Junior 78, thank you for the follow. Ryu Creek, thank you for the 5 bits. Hope you're doing okay today, LK, Marin, and Soupy. Thank you so much for that. We're doing okay so far. And Race Carlock, thank you for the follow. And that wraps the notification list up. But it's not just me, of course, on this daring, intrepid adventure into investigating. I'm also joined. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I'm allergic to introducing people. I'm also joined by my fantastic partner, Marin Miller. Hi, Marin.
Hello, everyone. Gay update for today. If you go on to my Twitter, do you want down? What do you want, sir? I have a cat in here. He's doing something. Um, anyway, if you go onto my Twitter today, Marin Miller VO, I think I mentioned I did a photo shoot a couple weeks ago with some non-binary voice actors, and I thought it might be good for people to see that we're not all just androgynous blobs. So hooray
I
for
am, though.
diversity. Yes, I mean, me too, but that's more the overeating than anything to do with my gender. Uh but also I wanted to take a minute to kind of talk because somebody fucking responded to this and they were like, because I said, oh, we have found our identity outside of a binary that was not created to benefit us, is what I said. And apparently somebody had to ask what I meant by, what do you mean the binary benefits people? And I'm like, bruh, I'm not about ready to like have a deep ass conversation about like capitalism selling things to people, fucking how the binary has erased people like me and Soupy for
Mhm.
shit forever. And also the fact that like you don't think the gender binary was created to benefit. I'm sorry, this is gonna get real
No,
fucking
you're
broad brain.
okay.
You don't think the gender binary was created to benefit men when for thousands of years women were just labeled as women because of genitalia and forced into a subservient role? Fuck you. Absolutely not. Like, the gender binary is originally, sure, if you want to get real fucking technical, it's only supposed to be about penis versus vagina. But then, like, you have men who have vaginas, people who look like men that have vaginas, and people who look like women that have penises. And then there are people like me who have question marks. So, like, you can't. Coming into a conversation about gender with a trans person and trying to boil it down to, like, do you have an innie or an outie is just fucking asinine. And if you don't want to be yelled at, if you don't want to fucking, like, be put in an uncomfortable situation wherein you are expecting a trans person to explain their fucking existence to you, let alone every other fucking trans person. Because let me tell you, if you ask 100 trans people why they're trans, you will get 100 different answers. There's no like real exact science to this shit. It's all in the mind. It's all about finding our best version of ourselves. And that has nothing to do with fucking science. Like, to say nothing of the fact that I literally just watched a video about ocean flatworms like dick sword fighting each other until they impregnate each other. It's like, oh, we can both become pregnant and impregnate. So whoever stabs the other one first with their little flatworm dick they aren't pregnant, but the other one's pregnant. Like the fact that something like that even exists in nature, and you want to boil it down to either or, I can't. I'm over it, and I'm tired of fucking being the person to explain it. And if you receive an annoyed response in regards to your questions regarding gender, maybe you should reevaluate what gender is to you. That's the long and short of it.
And also it's a very Eurocentric view of sex and gender to also say, like, you know, the gender binary was invented when, sex was invented.
Yeah.
Like they've been around like for the exact same amount of time and have stayed the same for that amount of time.
No,
When
because
there's tons of
cavemen,
other cultures that have always had like a non-binary gender.
yeah. I mean, like, what is it? The two spirits for
Yeah, that
indigenous
and
cultures, and
yep, there's that, and I know there's some others as well, but
like,
that's the only
doesn't
one I could
Shiva
name
have
off
a
the top of
fucking
my head.
penis?
I have no
I'm
idea, but I hope so.
There are plenty of gods that are represented with like both sets of genitalia. Like,
Yeah.
this is nothing new. And to act as though gender is anything but a social construct and a definition created simply to lump people into boxes, like, it had its place, but we are not at that place anymore.
Yeah.
We
And
don't
plus,
we
like,
don't
has that person ever seen a commercial? Like,
I know.
have you ever seen a commercial for a cleaning product where it's not like a mom cleaning up after the kids?
Yeah, exactly. Like, that is all part of reinforcing
Yeah.
the gender norms, and
Yeah,
that's
and
why
and
it's
and when
so
it's a man
beneficial to
using the cleaning
capitalism.
product, when it's a man using the cleaning product, they use it wrong, and then the woman has to step in and be like, "No, you idiot. This is how you do it."
Yeah.
So it like reinforces the idea that like men are too dumb to do the cleaning around the house. Let the woman do it. And
Yeah.
that is hugely beneficial to men.
It's hugely beneficial to men, and it's hugely beneficial to corporations who just wanna fucking sell.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you are easily put into a box, they can be like, "Okay, you're a woman, so you like purses and dresses
Mhm.
and this and that," and they can just sell you what they think that you want. That's all it is nowadays. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
basically.
is our place for sex? Yes, in the doctor's office. Well, I mean, like physical sex, not like sexual intercourse, but
No. No, I'm having sex in the doctor's office. You can't stop me.
Wow, well, you are the protagonist of this webtoon I've been reading.
Maybe I am.
Anyway, that's just two trans people's opinions on this shit. So,
Yeah.
anyway, and Jake, you are correct. Hyenas, if y'all look up female hyenas, like when I found out about female hyenas, I was like, man, if I was a furry, I'd be a female hyena. Cause those clits, they're insane. Wow. I want that.
Sounds like I have some Googling to do later because I have no
Oh,
idea what we're
Oh, wow.
talking
Yeah,
about.
you gotta
no.
look it up. It's crazy. And they give birth through that thing. Hyenas have the
Okay.
highest infant
No,
mortality rate because of.
can I call the conversation? Can we wrap that up just for now?
Well, I was just about to finish the thought, but yeah. I'm just
Finish
saying,
the
like,
thought.
I'm sorry that biological functions and body parts gross you out, Martin Billity.
They don't gross
But
me out.
hyenas have the highest infant mortality rates because of the way that female hyenas have to give birth, and that's all I'll say. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about the Twitch terms of service, like was just Jared
Oh.
points out. Anyway, we're also joined by our fantastic friend and Phoenix Wright aficionado, Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hi, everybody. My gay update for the day is that I finally finished Deltarune Chapter 2 and watched a video of the bad route, and it was all a lot gayer than I was expecting. I was
The
very
bad
pleased.
root was gayer?
It still has some gay. It's all
Okay.
gay, but
Okay.
the bad route also has gay in it.
Oh, I
Well,
There are
see.
congrats on
lesbians.
finishing.
It's very nice.
It's very nice.
All right. In Mento, Riku, thank you for the follow. And Sartorius Chris, thank you for the 2 bits. God bless you for my sneeze from several minutes ago, I think. I had to permit the term "so gay" and "the gay" for Master of Ojama to use it because it
Yeah,
was
what the fuck?
blocking their
Of all
message.
the words to be blocked
Well, I
out
imagine it's
in
because it.
this chat,
I'm surprised that that's the first time that's coming up too.
I'm
right?
surprised.
I wonder if well, they did just do a whole bunch of changes recently, so maybe that's
Oh,
one of
really?
them.
I
Oh.
don't
Yeah.
know about that. Rise
Oppressively
out.
gays is a new change they made.
What? Oh well,
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, because of the hate raids and all that shit. I don't
that's
know
true.
all the stuff they did.
Rizariak, I'm doing okay. I get to take my Stellara later today. In fact, after this stream, I'm going to be taking my Stellara injection, so I'm going to hopefully be feeling a lot more closer to 100% than I have been feeling. Sion402, thank you for the 100 bits. Hello, Marin, Martin, and Soupy. I hope all of you have or had a great day. Marin, you are an awesome human. Soupy and Martin too. Well, thank you so much for that. And
Aw.
it's true. We should mention that we're not going to be streaming. We're not going to be streaming Ace Attorney Investigations this coming Wednesday because Marin and I are going to be taking a trip to an Airbnb just to get away because it's our anniversary month. So we're taking 4 days for ourselves to celebrate our relationship, our marriage, and our partnership, our union. Are you excited about that, Marin?
Yes, I'm excited about 10 years together.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, anyway. Yes, we're not going to be streaming Ace Attorney on Wednesday, and I won't be able to stream Tuesday through to Friday as a result either. So most of next week, we're not going to have a stream, unfortunately. But thank you for the support, guys. And Ryu Karika, thank you for the 50 bits update from me. We adopted a new family member Friday. He's a pit mix and a dark colored, and his name is Cole, and he's 5 years old. We adopted him from Safe Haven. Oh.
Ah, Cole.
Well, welcome to the
Hell
family,
yeah.
Cole. Very cool.
Gordon.
And Cryven48, thank you for the 10 bits. I wish a lot of fun for the anniversary. Thank you so much, Cryven. And Ryu Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. Our happy anniversary, guys. Yes. It'll be our 10th year of marriage.
Yeah.
So decades worth of love. And here's to that.
A decade since I dragged your ass over the ocean.
You did drag my ass. You continue to drag my ass. Ocean or not. Okay.
Very skillfully.
I guess we should recount the events of this investigation. Edgeworth woke up in the plane. He's been on a plane, and he woke up in the bar after turbulence, and he found a dead body in an elevator. And after much investigating, it turns out that the guy. What was the guy's deal? What was he even doing?
The dead guy?
Did we know who he is or what he was even up
He's
to?
an agent.
We now know he's an Interpol agent.
Oh.
And he's like working to investigate some sort of smuggling ring.
Right.
And he was on his way to see Franziska, but now he's dead, so he's not going to be doing that anymore. Something to have to do with the statue.
Yeah, we determined that he was he had been killed, and we thought it was from being bludgeoned by like a little piggy bank. But then we found that the bruise was like massive. It was so big. It would like had been beaten like by something huge. And then we learned that when we came down to this cargo hold, that he had probably fallen off the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not the best.
Yeah.
Not the best.
We watched a dude fall in slow motion, and then we were like getting ideas from it, and then we did not go see if he was okay.
No.
Yeah, because we don't actually care about him.
Right.
And he started yelling immediately anyway.
Yeah.
He was fine. What else? What else is there? I mean, I know that with something about this suitcase and the fact that the body had been transported from the suitcase. It'd been put in a suitcase, and the suitcase had been switched with another suitcase. Not suitcase, luggage.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not functioning super 100%. The body had been put in luggage, and what had happened to it?
It
Uh,
got brought up the elevator into the shop, or I'm sorry. So they brought it up the elevator, and then they went through turbulence when they were in the elevator, and the suitcase popped open and the body fell
mhm.
out. So because the body fell out there, they dumped the body in the elevator and then took the suitcase back to the gift shop.
Yeah, and then I think they used the piggy bank to make it look like he'd been bludgeoned in the head.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they bludgeoned the back of his head.
And it turned out there's a key card that you'd need to use to get into this cargo hold. And the only person who could have used it are the flight attendants.
Well,
I
more
think it
like
was Rhoda had it in her locker, but it went missing.
that was
So,
for the elevator specifically.
right.
So any employee of the airline can come into the cargo hold, but only Rhoda could use the elevator theoretically. But the card
Mhm.
went missing.
And
So now I think we're trying to establish that Cammy Meal is sus.
Cammy Meal seems very sus. They've seemed sus since the beginning, honestly.
Yeah.
Man, quit trying to push a stoner into a narrative just to suit your prosecutorial agenda. You bougie bourgeois.
At the end, Miles is just like, "Don't do drugs, kids."
I'm gonna smoke weed just to spite this motherfucker. Come here, Miles.
What if this whole game was just like those cheesy episodes of like kids shows where it's like one kid starts to get into drugs, but then there's like an anti-drug message at the end?
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be the duelist I am today if I smoked marijuana.
It's like that big
Marijuana
crossover with
affects
the
my
Care
brain.
Bears and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What's that one? Everybody in the chat will know what I'm talking about.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a crossover.
I mean, it's bigger than what I'm describing. It's not just those two. It's like
The
the teenage.
Mutant Ninja Turtles like did crossovers with everyone. They were the Teenage Mutant Ninja sluts.
That's what I'm
They
going to
did it
call
with
it now.
Power Rangers.
I'm not a slut. I just do a lot of crossovers.
Drug
I
special.
I love it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It would
Care
be
Bears.
like what was
Cartoon
that Michael
All Stars to
Jackson
the
special?
rescue.
Michael Jackson special.
Yeah, Moonwalker or
Captain-
something like that, where it was like it had
Oh.
like it was like a little movie thing that had an anti-drug message.
Wait.
Did we watch that, Martin? We
Huh?
watched a Michael Jackson something.
We watched Moonwalker.
We did.
Yeah, doesn't that have an anti-drug message?
Oh yeah, very anti-drug. Yeah. I don't think the turtles are in this thing. Wait, Michelangelo. He is in this.
Mikey. It's always Mikey.
How can they have an anti-marijuana message with
And
Michelangelo? in it?
Michelangelo's there. Oh, wow, Alan Menken was involved?
Wow.
What the fuck? Cartoon All Stars to the Rescue is a 1990 American animated drug abuse prevention television special starring many characters from American animated television series at the time of its release. I'm trying to see who all is in it, if there's a list of characters.
You
Well,
know
here's-
what?
You got Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. You got Alf. You got Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. You got
Wow.
Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. You got
Wow.
you got the Smurfs. You got the Muppets.
You got Disney and the Looney Tunes together. That's when you know shit's important.
Money was
They gotta
involved.
tell you something.
I feel like a lot of those characters would smoke weed.
I think Bugs Bunny definitely. Well, he smoked cigars for sure. Same with Daffy. I feel like all the Looney Tunes have smoked. Maybe not weed, but they've
But
certainly
probably.
smoked.
If they
Yeah.
smoked weed, they'd probably be the Chill Tunes.
I don't know if Bugs would smoke weed, honestly. Daffy should smoke weed.
Man, what a bunch of suck-ups.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. LMAO, yes, Vampiro, and here's to 10 more years of Martin's shocked face as Marin says something crazy. And Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. You hear that? Something crazy, Marin. Right, Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. Well, good job, Turtles. Now I'm addicted to the devil's lettuce.
The jazz
Delicious.
cabbage.
All right.
The jazz cabbage.
We're done talking about anti-drug cartoons. I think it's time to move on. We've had the prerequisite 30 minutes of tangents.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the
Hyena
game.
clitoris.
Let's move on to the game. March 12th, 3:35 p.m. Flight I-390 lower deck cargo hold. Oh.
Ms. Meal.
Are you okay? What was that?
Yes, I just needed to click over into the other thing.
Oh, I see.
Ms. Meal,
Yeah.
do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing. We were farting out of Zangfa.
That's what fuels the plane.
What?
The gas that comes out of my mouth fuels the plane because I'm full of hot air, just like my mama said. Funny joke. Anyway, you said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible. Possible Janai. Dakara. Possible Janai. Because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Zangfa.
Ow?
Oh, Ms. Cammy Meal.
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did.
No one could make a mistake so large, Miss Meal.
You underestimate me.
I have ADD. I can make as many mistakes as you can imagine.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. Speaking of boo-boos, check out these.
I must resist.
They're like, oh, the bats.
The boobs.
She's wearing the women's perfume. My weakness.
Is this a woman? I don't know.
This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Very well. Ms. Meal, if you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? Ba ba ba.
Those dead eyes.
Miss Meal's alibi.
Nah.
Nah.
Meal,
Huh?
Cammy Meal is the victim of capitalist labor wages. She has no passion for the job.
Yeah.
She's getting paid the bare minimum.
Oh,
She's sleeping with her boss.
Yeah. From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was, in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self.
I think we're pressing.
Variety Critic, thank you for the 5
was
bits. Boobs McGee, so sus.
I like to think that when we ask her, when we press her, we just like slam our hands down on her boobs, like, bam, objection. How is a man supposed to react to a testimony like that?
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Is there a reason they didn't use the names of any real countries and just made some up? Well, to be fair, they do use the name of America and Japan
Yeah,
from time to
Germany.
time.
and Germany.
Oops. But I think they made up locations just because a lot of media does. A lot of media does make
Yeah.
up fictional spots because that way they can just create and invent
Also,
ideas and places. And
I think if they avoided having a name of a specific place, they could get away with certain racial stereotypes without being called racist.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like-
say if they use like a real place and then the
Wingdings
cultural ideas
font.
that they present in the game are probably gonna be not accurate.
Yeah. Now it's just like a silly generic white guy, but I mean, if that character skin were brown and they used the Wingdings font, that would be a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
I already said this.
did you?
Yes. Ms. Meal, wake up.
Ah! Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Are you telling me Wakanda isn't a real place? I mean, not that we know of.
It's real in our heart. That's true. We wouldn't know if it
We
was
wouldn't
real,
know. They're hidden.
because we haven't met the Avengers in our world yet. Sigh. She fell asleep again. It looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her.
Beep. Miss Meal's alibi. I'm guessing we press not the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you can skip those.
Not much volcanic. We're just playing some Ace Attorney investigations.
Yeah.
And I have crapped. Oh, that's me. If I remember correctly. It's like, I made a crap joke. What? If I remember correctly, food was being served in the first class and in
In the first class.
and in the lounge. It's fine. Between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff's run by Miss Rhoda.
I don't do my job. And what were you doing in the attendance room at that time?
Eating and then having a most delicious dream.
You mean you were neglecting your duties?
No way! Sleeping's part of our job too, you know. I will press one of the mms.
This poor woman has, like, a sleep disorder. Ms. Meal, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Wake up!
She got sleepy bitch disease.
She has sleepy bitch
I'm awake,
disease.
I'm awake.
Watch
Ow!
out.
Oh.
Why
Ouch.
him?
Well, what did you whip me for, sir?
Oh, what'd I miss?
A poor detective being on the receiving end of a lash in your stead.
Really? Sorry about that.
I guess if she whipped her shirt might have ripped open even more.
Yeah. And
You
wouldn't that
can
be
make-
terrible?
For me, you could make up. Sometimes, like, I don't know if I'm the only one, but sometimes I get so annoyed by, like, female hypersexualization in media that I, like, purposefully don't objectify them. I'm like, you're ugly, even when they're not ugly. It's I just am
That's-
not. I feel so spiteful
There's
against
not
them.
objectifying someone and then there's insulting them.
I feel like that's going from one extreme to the other.
Exactly. I don't know how to control myself. But seriously, it's so fucking like I'm just like, you know what? Rip open your fucking shirt.
Yeah.
They're just tits. I've seen them all.
When I see like a female character being hypersexualized, I'm just like, I'm sorry they did this to you.
Yeah, that too. I feel that way. I feel very apologetic towards many female characters in my childhood, especially like my Valentine. I was real mean to her. But like, then there's other characters where it's like, fucking like Sakura from like the one in Tsubasa. Anyway, Cardcaptor Sakura is perfectly fine, but Sakura and fucking Tsubasa is like, she's very sleepy and like dainty and feminine, and it's just, I don't know. I'm like, no wonder I didn't like so many female characters for so long, because they're all just written in specific ways, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can make amends for that by continuing with your testimony.
Rari Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. She's more narcoleptic than my hubby. Lol.
Your husband's like, that's fucked up. So you were alone the entire time, were you?
Yeah, no one else even popped their head in to say hi.
Oh, Mr. Fat. Oh, well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say, hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
I believe we're raising an objection.
I believe so. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Hello. Hello, LK. Hello, Derek.
Ms. Meal, there is a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m., probably presenting the schedule.
Because
Yeah,
of
drinks.
drinks?
What are the newer pieces of evidence we've gotten?
Do you want in my lap again?
Oh, the certificate? Is it?
Uh,
No, that can't be it.
Go one more page over.
One more page, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we don't have any. Oh, wait, go back.
540.
Left in the flight attendant's room. Timestamp says 5:40.
Yeah.
So I think she bought it and then brought it back to the flight attendant's room, right?
So she couldn't have been
Yeah.
alone because somebody would have come in.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal.
Huh? A receipt? For what?
Come here, you threat. You He has this really cute trick where he'll put his paws on my leg and then curl his claws into my skin. And
Cute trick.
Yeah, it's really cute. It's for the suitcase Miss Tenero bought. Anyway, I'm now being held hostage by a 20-pound lump of flesh. Purring. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m., Miss Tenero.
I think that
Yeah.
was 5:40 a.m. Miss Tenero.
Yeah.
Who cares? I read it.
Sorry. Huh? Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now.
I requested that she be I requested that she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Miss De Niro, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in-flight shop, correct? Oh, Harley. You're not Harley. You're Gordon.
Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off.
And did you see Ms. Meal there at the time?
No.
So, Ms. Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Don't bite my necklace. No! No!
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I had an idea for getting something wrong. Instead of having the judge pop up since he is not in this game, instead have Maya pop up and give her a burger for every time an answer was wrong. Maya's not really in the game either, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not for a long time.
But she's not even really in it.
I just like to think that from very far away, if we get something wrong, the judge just has a sudden craving for Mountain Dew.
I also just like not having to make a complex animation.
Yeah.
Ms. Cammy Meal.
Huh? The bathroom?
I'll be the one to ask the questions here. The bathroom?
Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know.
What do you take me for, a fool? That's a little too convenient to be true.
I heard women don't poop.
Let me put my fingers up your butt and see if I can find poop.
But it's the truth. Cross my heart.
I don't have conclusive proof to counter-argue her poop at this stage.
I'd expect every nook and cranny.
You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out? Ba ba ba.
A reason for suspicion. A volcanic ash soap, thank you for the 10 bits. I beat Ghost Trick yesterday. Game was dope. I am now imagining your head, Martin, superimposed on Cammy's. Have fun with that nightmare. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Have Gumshoe pop up and give him weenies. That's not a bad idea. Well, I'm glad you beat Ghost Trick. I assume you've beaten it before, Volcanic, but if you hadn't, I hope you enjoyed the game. It is brilliant. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That answer can be possible with how much beer she drinks according to her bunk. Oh, right. Cammy Meal, yes.
Oh, God.
Because of the pooping. And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. You don't have conclusive poop?
Look, I know you suspected me because I'm one of the crew, but you'd think that maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda, too. She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard in the shop, you know.
How does she know that the elevator is involved? Oh, I guess that it would have to be. Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Serenity works as a flight attendant after Yu-Gi-Oh! Ended. You bet it. You better believe it.
If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious.
That's why her eyes are so flat, because she had that blindness operation.
Yee.
And removed her pupils.
That's how you fix blindness.
She had to smoke weed to fix her blindness.
Works every time.
Every time.
She had glaucoma. Oh, please, Liv. Oh, my God.
What's
Please
going
leave
on?
I don't know. I'm really out of it. Please leave Miss Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now. I think I
Plus,
need to
Marin's
go
being held
outside.
hostage by Gordon Freeman.
True.
Yeah, that too. But also, and he did just bite me.
I don't get it. Why are you all covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden?
Volcanic Ash stop playing the 10 bits. Here's my question. I'm gonna do Ghost Trick after Ace Attorney Investigations 2. No, I think the plan was to get through all of the Ace Attorney stuff and then play Ghost Trick eventually, like afterwards, because we want to sort of play through all of these. I think the hope was that they would announce a new Ace Attorney game, and that by the time we would finish these games,
Yeah.
we'd be playing a new one. But I don't think that's happening.
Nope. That is not going to happen.
As well, did you guys know that poop spelled backwards is poop? That's conclusive enough evidence. That is a hell of a palindrome.
No fucking way.
Originala SS, thank you for the follow.
Oh, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda, Squish.
Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Never mind.
What is a woman? Never heard of one.
But you want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually kind of like...
I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design.
Oh, she had feelings for Edgeworth, but then he called out her luggage.
Oh no! She's not even denying it. Wow. Okay, now's not the time for this sort of talk. I
Derek,
have a boyfriend, I think.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Whose baps are bigger, Camille or Mia Fey? I think Mia.
Yeah, camis are just more present.
Cammy's just have more, there's more exposed, but I don't think
I like
they're
to
there.
think that Mia is actually like gargantuan. Like she's got to be at least 6 feet tall.
That is what I want so bad.
Yeah.
I know, like, from official art, it's not true.
Yeah.
But she has like Amazon vibes.
I don't know why. I always just imagined her to be very similar to me, like stature wise.
Attack of the 50-foot defense attorney.
She just looms over all the other, like all the prosecutors, and just
She won't
intimidates
take-
them.
She won't take your plea deal.
Reason for suspicion. Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the 10 bits. Mia is 3'2".
No.
Mia is a Lalafell. You heard it here
No. But those baps.
Estella Cayley, thank you for the 10 bits. Good luck there, Sister Edgeworth. Replace any kind of emotion with cold indifference. He cries a little bit sometimes, though.
first. Yeah.
It's okay. He's gonna get melted. He's already melted a little bit.
And
we
Rock
talked
Bruland,
to
thank
her.
you for the 10 bits. She's 6 foot tall in our hearts.
Yeah.
Yes. And what are you in charge of, Ms. Mio?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
But I spend so much time in there. It might as well be my responsibility.
Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages.
Voulez-vous squish avec moi ce soir?
So she assists passengers who may not speak English,
Ego Janai.
especially those who speak Virginian. She's the only one on this flight who's fluent.
Look at my wingdings. Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place?
What else could I have meant?
Yeah, so I'm really good at Virginian.
She's fluent in Borginian. Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Borginian?
Everybody's very into 6 foot Mia.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I take care of
Maybe I should-
anything that has to do with Virginian.
I'll just get a long-haired wig, get myself a power suit, then I'll crush you all under my heel. Omoshiroi.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Mia's official height, according to the wiki, is 5 foot 6
6
inches
feet tall. Wow, 6
Wow,
feet tall.
6
6 feet, huh?
Damn.
Should I be presenting something?
I think we're just pressing for
We're
now.
just pressing. Okay.
Also,
You know-
I really wanted Athena to be taller than Apollo.
That would be cute. Yeah. I thought
just
she
think
was.
She's not, but she just has taller than Apollo vibes to me.
She does have like I don't know how else to phrase it. She's got big dick energy.
She kind of does, yeah.
Athena?
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of her
I don't know this
particular
character.
brand,
so- I've seen her.
but she's always at like 110%. That's
Yeah.
You could say that about Athena. I don't like it. but you can say that. She is already being She's already being detained for further questioning. Or have you already forgotten?
Ryrie Krika, thank you for the 5 bits. That is a tree I would climb happily.
Oh, yeah, I guess I just forgot.
I used to be like all about the tall because I have tall girl syndrome. You know, I'm like 5'11", 6 foot, so I'm always like tall. And then I don't know what it was, but like Hades, man, Hades made me realize that like short dudes can come get it, and I'd be happy to throw them. You know, I'll happily hold them up against the wall while their feet dangle helplessly in the air.
Well, I'm glad Hades could help you appreciate short dudes.
I'm just
As
saying,
opposed
like,
to the 10 years of being with me and calling me short.
I mean, that's the thing. You're not even short.
Okay,
You're
so
just the
I'm not
same.
even, I'm disappointingly not tall and I'm disappointingly not short.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, Martin, it may be strange, but I married you because I loved you and
Yes.
not necessarily the body you're in.
I appreciate that.
Have you ever seen that one tweet where it's like a picture of like, it's like a really tall girl hugging her husband who is much shorter. And she's like, happily married to my 5'5" king, but go off on how you only date 6'4" men with a 7th grade reading level, I guess.
Yeah.
I just always think of that.
Yeah, I don't know. There is one, I do wish I could find myself a tall person, but also it's like, there are so many other things to worry about.
Cammy, don't tell me you suspect me too.
Sorry, can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else who could have done it.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. All I want is a woman who can rest her boobs on my head. Is that too much to ask?
That's what I want to, you know?
And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if Cammy Neal has a tell when she is lying because she has that grin on her face when she talks.
Can't believe you would think that. I mean, me, a killer?
Ms. Meal, what did you mean just now by no one else who could have done it?
And then she just says that.
Yeah, I think we gotta keep pressing.
Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes.
Huh? But why?
Bitch, while Ms. De Niro is busy with the passengers and all of her other duties, you have a lot of free time on your hands, thus providing you with ample time to commit the crime.
Speaking of ample,
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you cease and desist in this line of conjectural questioning. I will not allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer.
Ooh.
He just lives in their head, rent-free.
Rent-free.
He's somewhere cleaning the
Which is
toilet.
good because he's poor.
He's cleaning the toilet somewhere and his ears are burning.
Yes.
They're both short, aren't they? Like, I feel like Phoenix can't be taller than 5'7". There's no way.
I think they're like, I want to say they're both around 5'10"-ish.
So they're as tall as Martin. Martin.
Yes.
You're a lawyer now.
Martin.
I applied.
Martin.
Yes, I must be this tall to defend.
Yeah, to be a lawyer.
That's the first law, or the first rule of passing bar club.
Yeah. Bar club.
Ugh. But I do not honestly believe Ms. Meal does any actual work aboard this flight. I think this bitch just sleeps.
oh, that's not true, Mr. Edgeworth. Although, well, all I'm in charge of are the attendance rooms and some Borginian stuff.
Ah, this was added. Okay.
Oh, okay. So we probably present something on there.
Presumably the import,
Yeah,
because
let's
it's
go
in
for it.
Borginian.
Because it's in Borginian, so. Hell yeah. Hi, fatty.
He did like a double shake head there.
So you are the only one on this crew that speaks Borginian? Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Virginia for a while. Ugh.
If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it?
Huh?
What do you want? You look like a football. This is a falsified. Edgeworth is yelling.
You look perfectly puntable, Gordon Freeman.
Miles Edgeworth is like, Cammy Meal, you look like a football. This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose. To lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was loaded on in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Virginia is you, Ms. Meal.
Oh, so the document suggests that it didn't get put on while they were parked in Virginia.
Well, the documents try to say that they got it in
Europe.
Shangfa, but they were smuggling it, or yes,
Right.
from Virginia, but they were smuggling it from Shangfa.
Shangfa. Okay, Shangfa was the layover.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Bless you. God damn. We're
Allergies?
under attack.
I apologize. Oh, God.
The
You're
sneezes.
good.
They're coming for us. Hello, Mr. Fat.
Oh, dear.
You okay?
Yeah, sneezing.
Oh, without your participation, the smuggling of the Aleph Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you. Beach, bless you.
Bless you.
I don't know where this is coming from.
Oh, I
You have
wouldn't dream of...
allergies?
There's something.
Hmm.
Well, he takes antihistamines every day.
Hmm.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that the weed?
She's smoking weed.
She's got the weed.
Oh! Oh my god!
Oh, it's a bubble blower.
No, that's weed.
Yeah, that's weed. That's what weed smoke looks like.
Martin, I don't know if you've ever smoked a weed, but I have smoked
Haven't.
at least one.
I haven't
At
noticed
least
the
one
bubbles.
weed.
And that looks like a weed to me.
That's a weed
Yeah.
bubble right there.
A weed?
It is exactly as you said.
Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling?
Are you confessing to have been participating?
No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on the document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation after all.
The weed makes her smarter.
All you have is my
Insane.
signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you did was sign it?
I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So, sorry about that. Big weed bubble right here. Big weed bubble.
The Azel Magia, thank you for the 1 bit. So that's a funny meta gag and all, but it's weird that she's been blowing bubbles this whole time and no one commented on it. And Almond, thank you for the 10 bits. Do you think Edgeworth jumps back just before he points since he's always further back? I like to think of him hopping backwards, yes.
Hello, Mr. Fat.
And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That explains her personality now.
It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough fight.
He's
Got it.
woke now, as the kids say.
Suppose, and this is just a supposition, even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that. Huh?
If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of that ring.
Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes. Wade.
So perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about? Angrily smokes weed.
Criven48, thank you for the 10 bits. The classic pretty person being smart but pretending to be dumb. Yes, it is a bit of a trope, isn't it? And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. This lady is my new favorite character. Sorry, Mo. She has a bit of an April May vibe going on. Like a much ditzier, stoner version of April May.
Wait,
Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First it was myself, and now it's Miss Tenero who is under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
you have no proof that Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't.
Well, I had no poop either, so... Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicion.
That was a little wet, Mr. Edgeworth.
That was a wet accusation.
Well, the airplane food. Maybe the...
I think it's the suitcase because
It has to be.
yeah,
It's ugly and she's the only one that she gets one every flight.
yeah, obviously because it's ugly.
That's the most important reason. She needs to be punished for that crime of making the suitcase. The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Couldn't she get in trouble for smoking that on a job? I think that's why it's Bubbles. Also, she's technically not on the job right now. I don't
Yeah, this is Ace Attorney land, baby.
Yeah.
You're not on the job when you're being arrested.
The plane's not in the air right now.
Then you're arrested.
And Ryrie Korika, thank you for the 5 bits. This is where April May went when reporting was no longer working out for her, that's all. And Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. So they're pretty much doing Edie Miney again with her right. Yeah, I guess they kind of have one
Kinda,
character
yeah.
that fits that archetype every time.
Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so?
Yada yada.
The only way all of these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tenero for the murder. For the murder.
The
Miss
murder.
Tenero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would have put her in a very tight spot.
That's $1,200 every single time.
Jesus.
I don't make any money. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan.
Hey. Wait,
You little Wolverine. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence.
As
You
I was
stupid
passed out
bitch.
drunk on the floor.
From earthquake juice. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop.
He's like, why am I even drinking earthquake juice?
Phoenix Wright makes me feel like my world is an earthquake all the time. God,
He makes my tectonic plates shift.
that's kind of romantic. And brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. What special circumstance dictated the need for the killer to frame someone?
Where the murder took place.
Yeah, probably.
It's the key card.
The special circumstance is simply that the murder took place on a
Oh.
plane mid-flight.
Oh, okay.
No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. They'd be able to smell a murderer. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Ms. Tenero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements. is not Mr. Nero or myself, but you, Miss Camille.
Oh, shit.
Only you and you alone could be the killer.
And
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if it was Bubbles in the Japan version or if this is 4Kids type censoring. I can guarantee you
They don't censor.
they would
this
not
game.
have
Yeah.
reanimated Bubbles. That would
That's
have been far
way
more
too much
complex.
money.
If anything, they would have just removed smoke. They wouldn't have changed the whole thing to look like a bubble blower. I guarantee you it
and-
looked like that originally.
Weed is way more illegal in Japan anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never would have been smoke there.
Even back then, I think it was medically legal over here in California.
are you done
I
already?
think it was, yeah.
I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be
forever.
honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence. Wait,
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for?
Almond
The
56
body!
Almond 5678, thank you for the 10 bits. Isn't it still grape juice in the Japanese version as well, not wine? Yes,
Yeah,
as
'cause
people
the
like to
creator
point
likes
out,
grape
Shu
juice.
Takumi likes grape juice. And he likes including it as an inside joke. And Saint Empty, thank you for following.
Yeah, I don't think, like, especially since there's, like, straight up murder and shit in this game, I don't think they're censoring. I think it's just.
Not
Yeah.
to that point, anyway.
Yeah. I think both localizers and Japan are just very adept at trotting the line.
Mhm.
Something I still the phone.
Is that right?
Yeah, because we haven't really investigated the phone much.
Yeah. We haven't talked about the phone at all.
Okay. Rock Rillin, thank you for the 10 bits. To be fair, isn't wine just grape juice with extra steps? Sometimes literally.
Yeah. You gotta step on it with your feet. Sorry, that's not actually like an intrinsic part of wine.
No,
I just
it's
like
not.
that you have,
Yeah.
you have to pour grape juice into a barrel and step on it. I don't have any actual evidence.
That's where the grape juice gets the cultures to become wine.
From between
Delicious.
your toes.
Toe jam.
Feet wine.
Maybe foot fetishists have a point.
I thought not.
But that's because it went missing, and still is. Missing? What do you mean by that? In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on. It was only like one color, there were no patterns on it, like,
What?
you know, and it wasn't like a corner piece, it was just kind of like in the middle, floating around somewhere, and that is the victim's cell phone. Franziska, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks's cell phone. Or at least, that's what you told me.
Void Adept, did you see the new Blue Eyes White Dragon support? They made the Blue Eyes White Dragon Jet into an actual decent support monster. Well, we're finally getting Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon after 18 years. I'll be honest, I don't know what Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon is. I'm sure it's from the manga or the anime, but I didn't know the Blue Eyes White Dragon Jet was a monster. Did they not? They've just made it a monster? You know what? This is too much to go into.
That's right!
I wish I was familiar with the card game or enough to be able to be like, oh wow.
I misforgot. I know.
But Mr.
Go
but
on.
Agent...
Mr. Edger's been smoking the weed.
But Agent Hicks's cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
Oh, Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon is what Kaiba used in his duel with Alistair. Okay. He fused Critias and Blue Eyes. You know,
That's the guy that talks like this, right?
yeah. Derek, in my version anyway. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. The wine discussion
Crop top.
reminds me of a certain I Love Lucy episode where she's in a vineyard and she gets into a fight with the other woman in the wine vat.
So wine is actually made, like, by two women fighting each other,
Yep.
Dude, where do I
That's
buy that
powerful.
wine?
right?
Where's the fighting women wine?
I want to go to two women fighting each other vineyards.
Wow, imagine if you could take part in the winemaking.
Yeah.
It's a fucking like lesbian compound.
Can we start this?
They only make weed and wine. I love it.
2 women fighting each other, vineyards and dispensary.
I don't know if I want to fight you though. That's the problem. We'll have to hire people to fight.
It's for the sake of the wine.
That's true, but our friendship. Like we'll have to have like a projector screen.
It's a physical fight, not an emotional fight.
We'll have to have like a projector screen, like projecting all of our treasured memories while we fight.
while we fight, so that people know we're not mad at each other.
Yeah, and then like if we're
also we are reminded that we don't hate each other while we're fighting.
Yeah, of our shared past, our deep connection, our history.
Yeah.
And then like
It's gonna be a lot of old screenshots of live journal comments.
Oh no. Lots of icons. Lots of really weird icons that nobody understands.
That it's only just our inside jokes.
You remember that one you made where it was Phoenix and Edgeworth pointing at each other and it was your mom? No, your mom.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Anyway, this is all part of the winemaking.
Yes.
You gotta infuse the emotions into the wine.
Into the wine and the weed.
You mean the killer took the phone with them? Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
I like that people send Martin words of support while we're talking about
I'm sorry that you know 2 femmes that are very good friends. I'm sorry.
Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we?
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. I've been to Napa a few times, never seen 2 women fighting vineyards. Maybe it's SoCal's wine country.
Yeah, it's in my house right now.
Yeah.
I got grapes in my shoes as we speak. Francisca, I'd like to ask for your assistance. That's disgusting. Grapes in my shoes.
Oh.
You know the victim's phone number, do you not? Of course I do. They both have the same fucking like shitty BlackBerry.
Yeah. Agent Hicks's phone. It's ringing from somewhere, sir.
It looks like it like flips up, doesn't it?
It looked like a bar phone to me.
A bar phone? What does that mean?
Like a BlackBerry or like an iPhone. That's the style that where it doesn't flip up or anything is called a bar phone.
Oh. I hear it, detective. Now where is it coming from? Between her boobies.
Think? Do you think I just poke her? Yeah.
Maybe.
It's between the boobies. Ms. Meal, wake up.
Sorry, Miss Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. I got sleepy all of a sudden because it sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child.
This kid has a sleep disorder. Ugh, I better find that cell phone fast.
Gotta go fast.
Awful fast. Is it in the south?
Oh, how are they hearing that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like how we hear the phone in the high school in Phasmophobia.
It's just like that.
It is literally like that. We're chasing a ghost right now.
Say your line.
Oh, it sounds like the phone's up in the flight attendant's room.
You better hurry to the flight attendant's room, sir.
Wee.
They're on the case.
Look at me go.
Go
Wee.
fast. You okay, Martin?
Yeah, I'm kind of out of it. I don't know what. I think I know that I take my Stellara today. I think I might just be worse for wear. March 12th, 4:12 p.m. Flight I-390, first floor, flight attendant's room.
Almost 4:20.
The ringing's coming from somewhere in here, sir.
Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it.
I mean, just listen for it. I don't...
Doesn't seem to be over here.
Then let's look somewhere else, sir.
Derek Anthony,
We-
thank you for the 10 bits. It would be funny if the phone suddenly stops ringing. Be fucked up.
I mean, she'd just call again.
Yeah, I guess.
The ringings come where it bobs.
We're both having trouble today.
Kill me. Okay, the ringing is coming from somewhere around here. I don't know if I got it in me to do voices today.
But
I
it's
can
not
barely
here,
fucking
sir.
read. Why do I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone? Between the boobas.
Check the boxes, maybe?
I wonder if it might be inside this suitcase?
While he's pointing not at the suitcase. I don't hear any sounds coming from inside, sir.
I apologize for the constant ringing, guys.
I don't suppose the culprit would have been so dumb as to try the same trick twice.
Jesus Christ. Find
Maybe
it.
the open box doesn't seem to be over here.
Then let's look somewhere else, sir.
Open box. Lost and found.
Not even...
Oh.
Ah.
Doesn't seem like the phone
My
got
God.
mixed in with the items in this lost and found pile. So, but he said it's by the lockers. Didn't he?
Well, it's not like the victim would have just dropped it somewhere, right, sir?
Yeah, he looked at the locker and said it was around here.
Did you examine this? Yeah.
Ringing's coming from in here, sir.
Didn't I look at this?
Maybe
You
you
looked at
look.
the open
Maybe
one.
you were close to the closed
That's
one.
stupid.
I know.
There are 2 lockers. What? No, it can't be. Baka!
This has got to be the victim's cell phone.
Bakana!
Just whose locker is this, sir?
It's mine.
Also, guys, hang up the fucking phone.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
grief.
right. It's Miss De Niro's.
What?
Oh, thank God.
Jesus.
As if the game wasn't pissing me off enough. March 12th, 4:28 p.m. Flight I-390 lower deck cargo hold. Of course we find the evidence to incriminate Cammy Meal during 420.
Of course.
Oh!
And Derek Anthony,
Well, it
thanks.
was De Niro's locker where we found it at, so it's incriminating her.
I guess, but you know it's not going to incriminate her. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. If the game was made today, the ring would be a cruddy rap song or something else.
If the game was made today, it would have been on silent and they never would have found it.
Yeah, that is the real fucking truth
I
right
just
there.
love the idea of an Interpol agent with, like, DMX as his ringtone. L Train, thanks for the 10 bits. Great, they hung up. Now we'll never get to extend our car's warranty.
I hope.
Sorry
I
about
hope,
the ringing, guys.
I just hope it's like you used to call me on my cell phone.
So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go? Where did you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room. In Miss Teniro's locker. Bum, bum, bum.
What? But
Rhoda Teniro!
I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away.
Objection. Wait. I have a theory. It might be bunnies. This is related to the incident with the key card. Sorry. I don't even like Buffy, but for whatever reason, when the killer went to steal the key card, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Ms. Teniro's locker at the same time.
Objection!
This is related to the key card, all right. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. My girlfriend. The only voice that sings that the truth is evidence. That is the one. That is the one bird we cannot ignore. What should I do? Franziska's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. What are you doing? All right then. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on or in it.
Hold it!
We're gonna go over there. But What now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. Over, Janai. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone. What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail.
All right.
Oh, it's cracked.
Is it?
The screen's cracked.
Oh.
Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder.
You got a great butt.
Nia Knight, thank you for subscribing at tier 2 for 11 months there. Hi, Martin, Marin, and Soupy. Thank you for 11 months of amazing and hilarious entertainment and the most lovely support in this wonderful and kind community. I'm excited to be with you for 1 year next month. Much love to you. Thank you so much, Nia Knight. It's good to have
Got a
you
great
here.
butt.
You got a great butt.
Awesome, but I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling?
He did take a picture.
Franziska, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures?
The camera's just for show. Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir.
How does Gumshoe know?
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine. Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this?
I like that this is the first time camera phones are coming up in Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case?
Now, VHSs are still being widely used, right? In this series?
I think the only VHS tape that came up was from, like, security cameras, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which that makes sense.
Was Matt on guard? No, it was Shelley DeKiller who was filming with security cameras. That's right.
Yeah, Shelley D. Killer, and there's a security tape in Rise from the Ashes.
Oh, okay.
If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler.
But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Pixar GTFO. Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone.
Gnurk. I'll find a way, don't worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now?
The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
What?
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Then let's check if this phone took any pictures.
It just says Dear Edgeworth and it's a picture of a butt.
Oh. What do you mean by that, Franziska? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. Nor are you.
Our killer is a bit of a noob.
A bit of a noob. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still inside, waiting to be accessed.
Files are in the computer.
The files are in your computer. They're inside the computer?
ASMR.
All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone. Let's make them kiss.
Yada.
That's all you need to do. Franziska, your phone, if you please.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Wouldn't the phone have an SD or memory card in it? They don't know that.
Yeah, like these two are just like technology inept. I really hope that they just smoosh the screens together and hope that that's how you transfer data. I saw this in a commercial. Very well. It's transferring. All right, displaying it now. Shit.
Bed sheets.
Korewa. Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, the Alfred's nowhere to be seen. Nowhere in this pic, sir.
But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
Ouch, she's right. There's not much we can find out. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks's killer, sir.
Nia Knight, thank you for the 100 bits. Also,
Timestamp.
say again?
Oh, I was just saying you can look at the timestamp and see
Right.
that it's from before fucking Zhangfa. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Neonite, thank you for the 100 bits. Also, Martin, sorry to ask since it's not a Duel Links or Yu-Gi-Oh! Related stream, but it was my birthday yesterday. And I just wanted to ask if Yami would maybe say a little happy birthday to me. That would make me super happy, but I understand it if it doesn't fit the stream. I'd be okay to do that, Neonite. I'm sorry I'm a bit stuffy, so it might be a stuffy Yami Yugi. But Neonite, thank you so much for being here for the better part of a year. And happy belated birthday for Saturday. And I hope that it was a king of birthdays for you from the king of games. And have a very super special, awesome rest of the year. Thank you so much, Neonite. I hope that was okay.
Halloween's coming up.
Halloween.
Yeah, boy.
Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo we can use?
Let's see. What is this?
Well, maybe the gap?
I don't know.
The gap?
No.
What is this?
The bed sheets?
Yeah, let's try looking at the bed sheets.
Okay. Neonite, thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you so much. That made me so happy. Thank you, Neonite. I'm glad it made you happy.
Boxes of bed sheets. These are still in the cargo hold. There's nothing unusual about them in particular, but I can't shake the feeling.
Oh, if you're just playing around, mind if I go home?
Yes, I mind. I need to focus on what's different now from back then.
We have that photo,
No, you remember.
right?
Well,
That's not in here though. That was
Oh.
at a.
an
That was
exhibition
like an exhibit.
I'm an idiot.
of the real one.
You're good.
No, look, go back to the organizer. I want to see what
Okay.
evidence we have.
I just don't remember where those
is
boxes
that?
were.
Can you click the top left there? Check.
Bed sheets. Zhang Fa. Oh, these boxes that they've been moved, right?
Yeah, so I guess those boxes being there is the strange thing. Nani kore?
What's all this?
Huh?
I forgot he was here.
I'm here. They're cargo ship from Virginia to Zhengfa.
So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zhangfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere. So I am a big dummy dum-dum.
One cluster of boxes is written in Virginian. It says, it is cloth in English.
I'm sorry, I can't make up a language. Almond5678, thank you for the 10 bits. Unfortunately, that guy is fine.
Cloth. Could it be? Is this where the killer?
Made clothes.
Oh,
What is that? What for is that scary face?
Ms. Meal.
Yes.
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator.
He was a super investigator.
He was fucking 10 out of 10 super investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
I think it's the bloody piece of cloth.
Because of the cloth. The
Yeah.
Virginian cloth, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm glad
So
you're
I guess she's the only one who could have read it and known there was cloth, in it, I guess.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what is that supposed to prove? A big read bubble. Big read bubble.
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe off the The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt.
Smoking weed would be way more socially acceptable if it was just bubbles, though.
Maybe we can invent that.
Let's invent the weed bubble blower.
Yeah.
But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from?
Where did it go?
Where did it go?
Where did it come
Where
from?
did it come from?
Cotton-eyed Joe.
Cotton-eyed cloth. And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhangfa had cloth written on it. But I can't read that shit. In Borginian, that is.
Weed soap, Jim Prower. You'd be inhaling weed soap.
Now this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with.
A piece from
What if you
Dupli.
What if you tried to blow smoke into a bubble blower?
I imagine it would just turn into smoke.
But like, could the bubble be filled with smoke?
I imagine you could
Yeah,
probably
you
pull
could
that
put
up.
like, you could put stuff inside of bubbles. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Virginian.
Triggs is here, says there are bubble blower artists who do use smoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Sweet.
And the only crew member that fits the description is you, Cammy Meal.
Cammy Meal, bubble blower artist. Rary Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. It makes a bubble with smoke in it, yes.
Hell yeah.
Are you alright there, Marin?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't get you energy drinks.
It's fine, I'm drinking a Coke. I was gonna get it, but then like I would have had to leave Tilly in the car with food, and that did not
Oh.
seem like a good idea to me.
Ha! That's
There would
pretty.
not have been food when you got back.
No.
Ha! That's pretty flimsy, like my top. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. Yeah,
I disagree.
see?
That
Yeah.
top is fighting for its life.
When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Borginian. Ah!
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your asses. Rary Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. My father used to do that with cigs when I was a kid.
Wow.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
I guess they would have opened the bedsheet box first because,
Yeah.
like, if you're looking for cloth to mop up blood,
Oh, right.
you'd go for that and not, you know,
Cloth.
Cloth.
yeah, cloth in a language you don't understand. Hey, it says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir. I can read.
Finally. Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
So what are you trying to say?
That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to be.
I would want
The
to
ki-
dirty my bed sheets first.
However, the killer chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? Explanation. The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave the signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Borginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color. Because the killer knew it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhangfa? That's right. That's why this Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Meal. You and you alone.
Aw, protect me, Tanuki.
No. It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact the Zhangfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Ms. Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhangfa?
I'm just gonna get real high up this bubble. No! My boobs! Squish! Squish! I'm melting! I'm melting!
Top of my lungs! Woo!
What are you doing, Marin?
I was singing that one song where she gets real high and
Oh,
she,
what's up?
yeah,
What's going on?
yeah.
It's called What's Up, though, right? Which is always confusing to me.
Is it?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's called What's
Oh.
Up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like you don't say that really in the song, but. Derek
don't
Anthony,
give a
thank you for the 10
shit.
bits. How come they are going after Camille? Are there two people that speak Borginian? What about the other guy? Well, I think it's
He
pretty.
didn't have access to the cargo hold or
Yeah, he
anything
couldn't
like
have
that,
gone
though.
in. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Revelation!
He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was stoned. I was in trouble. So
Been there.
the marijuana made me do it. I.
You don't like this
I.
voice. I really don't.
March 12th, 5:26 p.m. Flight I-390, first floor lounge. Holy shit. I honestly thought it was going to be the Borginian guy. I didn't realize it was Cammy. Rock Brulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Look on the bright side. With how much she sleeps, her prison sentence will go by pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they allowed weed bubbles in prison, though. Kudo Sarugi,
She'll
thank you for the
get
10
that
bits.
toilet weed.
Cammy Meal hurt herself in confusion. And Armon5678, thank you for the 10 bits. I was in trouble because I'm breaking international laws. And Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. I smoked enough, I stopped thinking and just killed that man. There, problem solved.
Happens all the time. We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir.
Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that?
They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth.
What?
It's the weed, sir.
That Mary Jane
That
gets
reefer
you every
madness.
time. Have you ever seen
Edward is
Reefer
just
Madness?
like, and that's why you don't smoke weed, kids.
She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. She just wanted to vibe. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That is, if she does not get the death penalty as most of the other characters in this game get. Good point.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
If she doesn't die from all the weed instead.
I'm gonna murder
But
that
truly,
bitch.
if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant,
The most noble job.
Professional one?
and I can keep designing suitcases.
Oh no.
No.
I
Oh,
hope
God.
that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
I know exactly how many you have. That's
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well.
In the garbage, yes. I'll fill it with garbage and then roll it out to the garbage.
And remember, we here at iFly Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, at least if he puts it in the in the trunk of his car, nobody can stash a body in there.
Yeah.
Can't fit one. Thank you, I'll keep that in mind.
He's like, just the latest crime to take place in the trunk of my car. Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go.
He's thinking about Phoenix's jacket.
blue.
May all your homosexual chess pieces be blue.
Oh.
Homosexual chess pieces.
He has them, though.
He does.
He even has a travel set of homosexual chess pieces.
Yeah.
Travel gay chess.
I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy, was it fun.
Yeah, fucking barrel of laughs. Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges.
He's still thinking of the
Wah, wah,
turbulence as
wah.
an earthquake. Right,
He's
you
traumatized.
Earthquake.
Yeah. Right, Yukurika, thank you for the 5 bits. He's either going to give it to Phoenix or Gumshoe, I can just tell. Phoenix would probably take it and be like, oh, cool.
Well,
it's artistic.
he definitely insult the art, but also I get the feeling he doesn't really have a real set of luggage. So
Yeah.
he would have no choice.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, thank Christ, the backpack I was using just broke. By the way, where's Franziska? Francisco wa doko desu ka?
Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure.
Where's she going?
The departure?
Yeah, Miss Von Karma is always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case.
Detective. Can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
You got it, sir. I'm basically your personal assistant at this point.
Yeah, you are.
March 12th, 5:47 p.m., Hope Springs Airport.
Franziska. I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am? You are Franziska von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect.
This is definitely how normal siblings talk to
Yes.
each other.
Yes. It is I, your small bro.
I have no time for idle chatter.
Until only a little while ago, I was but arrested. Oh my god.
You get this.
I thought she said I was bust a wretched nut.
I'm gonna bust some wretched nuts.
I can't. Okay. Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. I busted a wretched nut while losing to you. A dancing Pierrot living her life on the name and fame of her invincible father.
What is a
That her invincible
Pierrot?
Father built. Okay.
What's a Pierrot?
It's a clown, isn't
I'm
it?
gonna look it up.
Like
Oh.
Pierre LeFou from the Cowboy Bebop. He was a clown.
Oh. All right.
On Google, people also ask, what crime did the clown Piero commit? That's an interesting question.
Oh, so it's a criminal clown.
I guess.
What crime was it?
What crime?
Murder.
Murder.
Yeah.
Franziska, don't compare yourself to this murderous clown.
True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
L
My
Train.
boyfriend killed him.
Yeah, I watched it. It was hot.
L
All
Train,
my
thank you for
daddy
the
issues flared up. Woof.
L Train, thank you for the
Go to
5
Europe.
bits. Busted a wretched nut. When did Larry get here?
He's a fucking wretch. Huh? What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Mo from off screen. Did someone say clown? I'm a Pierrot.
Plus, there is another agent on this case with me. And people are going to write you two having casual sex quite a bit. Oh,
What?
another Borfa agent? He's a star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate.
He's also kind of a furry.
He's kind of a furry, but he's pretty hot. Give him a chance. He's just a bit of a shit. Who knows, you may even run into him one day, or perhaps the next case. I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths. I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same. I'm not following you. I'm not following you. You'll understand soon enough. The flight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. The fight, not the flight. Flight's over.
Flight is over.
My flight has only just begun. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full.
Okay.
Now she's like,
Bye,
bye,
bitch."
bitches.
Yeah.
She just walks
Goodbye,
on. No
bitches.
ticket.
Yeah,
Nothing.
right. And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness, I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip.
I'm Francisca von Karma. I don't need a ticket. Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation.
Aw, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles
Oh,
tonight. I'm gonna
so-
die, sir.
he's so poor. Oh my God,
I'm
Miles,
gonna
what have you
die.
done to this man? God, how much did you cut his fucking salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want.
If I had one. Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first.
And don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs. Thus I solved the first case upon my arrival home.
I'm that good.
Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war, they would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, that phone is still going.
Ha!
He hears it in his nightmares.
Edgeworth speaking.
Who's this?
I have no idea.
Ah, finally! I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. And you are? Have you forgotten
Uh-oh,
my
I
voice?
think this is Ernest Amano,
Who?
Ernest Amano.
who is we're talking about him earlier because he's one of the characters that I sent you.
Is he the
Martin,
one that
and this is so
he showed up in silhouette in the first part? Is that him?
no, he had like an actual picture on the profile that I showed you.
Right.
I think he was you.
Me?
hmm
Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy?
What? I'm confused. What just happened?
That's
Mr.
fun.
Amano. Soupy, you're just fucking. You're like, I know
What?
literally everything there is to know about this game. Ernest Amano, correct?
This is probably-
Against my will.
Yeah, against your will.
Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped.
Oh.
My son,
Ah.
my boy.
My boy.
Oh shit.
We did.
The kidnapped turnabout. Shall we keep going, yeah?
Yeah.
If you guys are up for
We
it.
can dabble in at least the first part of this next little bit. This next
Please,
case.
God, let's try and go as far as we can.
This case is what all true lawyers strive for.
There he
Alright.
is! The furry!
The furry, no!
Interesting.
He's so, he's kind of, I would,
He-
yeah.
he
He's
does
not
it
my
for you.
favorite.
I know he's not your favorite, but also, like, I'm really into the whole faux fur thing for me. So it's one of those situations where it's like, is
Oh.
he gender or do I want to
Oh, the dialogue's
find out
going.
more
I can't
about his
control it.
gender?
Oh. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every move with binoculars.
Good to hear him. And now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. So check my back.
You can count on me, sir.
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case, and that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop off. I do want a fur coat. I have a couple of fur coats.
Honestly, I think Lang was originally not even supposed to have a shirt.
What?
Yeah. I think they
What?
really wanted him to be shirtless.
What a fucking slut.
That, and he was supposed to have like some really complicated like sunglasses design, but they kept telling the designer to like fucking tone it down.
He's got his
Stop with
suitcase.
the fucking sunglasses.
It's
he
full
did
of
bring
money.
the suitcase. Oh. He's like, well, if I don't use it, it'll be sad.
The kidnapper is just like, I don't want this.
Oh, he's using it in the kidnapping case.
Yeah.
Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside this ugly ass suitcase.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. The suitcase again.
Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cellular telephone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all.
Azamagia, thank you for the... What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say, what was the first case of this game?
That was, the guy got murdered in Edgeworth's office.
Yeah.
Oh, Edward's office. That's
And then it
right.
was just another prosecutor guy.
Yeah, the stupid jock.
Azalmagia, thank you for the bit. This might be a me thing, but I really hate it when Ace Attorney games start with extended flashbacks. It's already a foregone conclusion what happens to characters. It can be frustrating. Also, Dark Jade mentions there is a trigger warning. I'm not sure what's going to happen myself, but I guess something upsetting is going to happen.
Alright.
Why does the fence have the blue badger on it?
Oh,
Oh. I forgot about all the fucking blue badger.
That is
themed
upsetting.
shit.
Is this a character we should worry about?
Welcome to Gatewaterland.
I don't know who's in it.
Alright.
It's me.
Thank you.
And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you.
The therapist. The blue badger can't hurt you. The blue badger.
I'm the Proto Badger. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture with me?
A picture of you? Sorry, I'm not interested.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day.
That was a great recreation of Victor and Yuri's first meeting at the Grand Prix final. Imagine if Yuri was just like, I'm not interested, instead of just straight up walking away.
That's Victor Nikiforov in that costume.
His ass is just beyond compare. Beneath that kigurumi squeezes the crack of a...
God, they should make Blue Badger Kigurumi.
That'd be funny. Be Miles Edgeworth in a Blue Badger Kigurumi. Or a gumshoe. Hello.
L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. Notice the theme music is the Blue Badger theme in amusement park form. And Azalmagia...
I hate it.
Azalmagia, thank you for the bit. The trigger warning was for the Proto Badger. I'm sure you can see why. I don't think it was, actually, because Dark Jade mentioned there's a haunted house coming up. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Look at those dark, soulless eyes, like each one is a circular void that could suck you in. Derek
Yeah,
Anthony,
and it also has like a little circle of white. Just the tiniest circle of white.
what?
He has, he's taken something.
There's a tiny circle of white?
Around his giant dilated
yes,
pupils.
you're right. I see it now. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Why does this remind me of something Kaiba would do? Because it's something Kaiba would do. And Eric
already
Yos,
done
thank you
did
for the
it.
10 bits. My theory of a Blue Badger slasher is confirmed. Who's this? Should I just do it?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano.
Also, I've had my eyes dilated a lot lately, and sometimes I'll just look in the mirror while they're still dilated, and it freaks me out.
Oh, that's a voice
Sounds
alteration
like the-
device.
It sounds
Oh,
like the
yes, so.
kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device.
So ignore what I did, I guess.
Okay. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
Ow. No, I'm a prosecutor.
Raven the Kid 22, thank you for following.
The person on the phone's just like, a cab. Dots. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought ransom money with me, and you also get a bonus gift.
I see.
Worth $1,200.
In that
$1,200.
case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
I'm trying to do this text reminds me of Torgo from Manos the Hands of Fate, so
Totally does.
we need a
So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? This blue badger better back the fuck off. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me on this one.
He's come through for you a bunch of times, Edgeworth. Come on.
Right. He's like, this
Don't-
one time, do
fun.
your fucking job.
Fuck it up. Don't. This is a very loud suitcase.
I know, right?
The
Oh,
Gaviners!
sure, it's a Gaviners concert.
Oh, I forgot! Is Clavier here?
I mean, he doesn't show up, but
That piece of shit.
that would have improved this game by a lot.
Wow. When
What's
did
going
this game come out?
After Ace Attorney 4.
Okay. So he's just like... And Ace Attorney 4 is like, what, 4 years ahead of this?
It's 7 years. You know, the 7-year gap.
Oh my god. How old is Clavier? He must
Xavier's
be like,
like 17.
Wait, he's 17 in the 4th game?
He's 17 in the flashback case, so he's 17 right here.
Okay, I was like, is this motherfucker like Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5, like just doing tours at 10 years old?
No,
Edgeworth
he's like
speaking.
24 in like Ace Attorney 4, like main
Right.
timeline.
Who are you guys talking about?
Clavier
Clavier
Gavin.
Gavin, the guy who is the front runner for the band that stage you were standing right in
Oh,
front of.
okay.
Yeah.
Edgeworth speaking. Erikios, thank you for the 10 bits. I have brought the money and even threw a dead body in as a peace offering. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if it's Gumshoe in the badger costume. Ugh.
Next, come to the haunted house.
And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
This whole game.
God damn it.
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
The
Especially-
master would not approve.
Of luggage.
Well, especially not with this DS Joy-Con stick up my butt, so I suppose not.
It just goes back the other way.
Time to lug this shit all over Disneyland. I've arrived.
Now take it to the churro stand and get me a churro.
Then get a turkey leg on your way back.
Go inside.
Then ride Indiana Jones and get some Dole Whip.
Oh, it's spooky.
He's but a fractured man.
Wait, his luggage looks different in the mirror.
Maybe it's a special mirror that makes stupid things look better.
Wow. Nani Kore. Huh, what a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
I've done this dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV. It's pretty easy.
I hate
I think this one's Hawk
teleporting.
Manor.
So we've got to
Yeah,
teleport
exactly.
back to the beginning to get the boss.
Yeah. I hate finding all the fucking tiny keys.
Am I being watched from somewhere?
Yes, you are on Twitch live, Edgeworth.
Shit. I will not twitch.
Leave the money and go. Now.
These
Derek
haunted
Anthony.
mansion ghosts are really fucking desperate.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. This fits well for upcoming Halloween. That's true. Edgeworth is
Oh,
getting
yeah.
a Halloween treat.
Spooky. Mm. I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say now and not push it, because I'm tired of lugging this suitcase around.
He's not really
Bye.
bothered by any of this.
Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Turns out I'm pretty well put together when you don't shove a strange childhood anomaly
As
in
long
front
as
of
the
me.
ground ain't shaking.
As long as the ground isn't shaken,
I
as long
won't
as
be
I don't
quaking.
have that man,
If she don't have the
anywhere
booty,
near
why
me.
you hooty hooty?
and as long as there is a booty worth hootying in nearby, or one in my heart. I turned the heart upside down and it's a
Working in
booty.
my heart.
Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives.
All right. What is this?
I'm very serious.
I have no
Super
emotions.
serious.
Ah!
God. Oh my god!
Why?
Oh no!
Turn around, Edgewood.
No!
Perhaps I should
Oh,
keep.
his black eyes! His booty! Oh, it was a trap! The booty was a trap!
It always is.
I like that they've embraced how horrifying the blue badger is.
Right?
That was some scary shit.
March 13th,
I never
11
want to go to a theme park again.
March 13th, 11:23 a.m. Huh? Halloween Horror Nights. Eat your heart out. Who dis?
That guy betrayed. No, can't be. The deal. Who is that? And what are they talking about?
The deal.
What? Please. Hurry. In front of me.
He just it fades in and Edgeworth is in the bathroom cubicle and he's listening to the guy in the other one.
It's that guy, the janitor from Silent Hill. I can't move my body.
Oh shit! So this is after he's been knocked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Azul Magia, thank you for the bit. That picture is actually on the Nightmare Fuel page for Ace Attorney on TV Tropes.
It's appropriate. I fear I may faint again.
Oh.
Shit.
It has a goatee.
Yeah, that's a different badger.
It has sunglasses. Where am I? Nani, doko wa nan desu ka? How long was I out?
I've become Japanese.
I'm trying to practice. It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop off. He just looks like Porky Pig with hair.
What,
His
Edgeworth?
face is so round, yeah. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well?
Not
Why have I
cool,
been taken
criminals.
I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. Or he's the motherfucker in the Blue Badger.
He was the kidnapper.
The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call.
And I'd be able to get rid of his luggage.
It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano group.
Zaibatsu?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's a phrase that's come up in various things that I've... It's in Grand Theft Auto 2, I can tell you that. But,
Oh, really?
yeah, so it's probably something criminal. Oh, financial...
Zaibatsu is a Japanese term referring to industrial and financial vertically integrated business conglomerates in the Empire of Japan, whose influence and sizes allowed control over significant parts of the Japanese economy from the Meiji period until the end of World War II.
Oh, so like
Similar to
Disney.
cartels or trusts, but usually organized around a single family. A
Oh.
lot of people
Yeah,
know it
so
from
Disney.
Tekken. I know it from Grand Theft Auto
Oh.
2. Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. At this point in time, Phoenix is now receiving a ransom call. I have your man.
But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of,
Like getting kidnapped.
Yes.
like getting kidnapped. Dot, 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 dot. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow.
Everybody in the Phoenix Wright series has their own, like, they're able to get themselves out of jams. Phoenix Wright has to have somebody else help him, I feel. Like, Maya rescued herself. Phoenix didn't rescue her. Edgeworth is going to rescue himself.
Phoenix is pretty helpless. He needs the help of powerful women.
I love that Edgeworth made this noise in his lifetime.
That's his shtick, is that he makes that sound a lot.
Yeah.
Who is
This is Kay Faraday. So that's you, Martin.
Was that you making that funny sound?
Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? I'm Tuxedo Mask. Fucking useless. Wow, they
Didn't
have
do
a whole bunch of different
anything.
blue badgers. Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers?
A kidnapper? Me? No way! I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger.
I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Ahem. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight,
Yeah,
one
protect the world
alone
from
soars to
devastation,
shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight.
to
And
unite
that
all
one, stop,
peoples.
I'm doing my thing. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu.
Meowth, that's right. Great thief. Did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu?
Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. 30-year-old Mokuba.
Big brother, he sounds like this still. I got kidnapped again.
40-year-old Seto.
Gosh darn it, Mokuba, you're married with kids. Let one of them deal with it.
And Azulmagia, thank you for the bit. Here's your Maya replacement for this game. She's okay, I
Yep.
guess. And Rock
Yeah,
Rulin,
she's
thank you for
alright.
the 10 bits. This is literally
She's
just
okay.
Yuffie. A lot of
She is
people
basically Yuffie.
saying she's Luffy.
At least she doesn't steal my fucking materia.
Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay, Kay. Good. Glad that's settled.
Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces.
It's really interesting that this sprite of Miles's hands being tied behind his back came in handy twice.
Yeah, right. Hey, there's no need to get all mad and ice glary on me, you know.
I think sometimes there are just certain men we like to see tied up, like,
True.
case in point, Tom Hiddleston.
This
How
rope
many
goes
times
through
has that
here,
man-
and there you go.
How many times has that man been restrained?
I don't know. I ain't seen
A
shit
lot.
he's been in.
Oh my god, like there's a whole episode in Loki where he just walks around with a collar and handcuffs on and he's like on his knees because this woman keeps beating the shit out of him.
Damn. God, I wish that was me.
I don't know what part, but
Take a guess.
yes, both. What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
Over Solar, thank you for the 5 bits. Edgeworth is a rope bunny confirmed. Well, there's your bunnies. It's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Look,
Edgeworth's like,
Wildfire,
I've
all
been
I'm saying
kidnapped, but
is
I'm more
he's a
pissed off about this
shapeshifter.
girl.
Yeah. He's a shapeshifter, Wildfire. He can be whatever you want him to be. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all?
Imagine someone just pointing at you like this. Just,
With like a huge yaoi hand.
Yeah.
You doubt me? I get
My
it.
boyfriend
You
loves
think that
my
a young
hands.
lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right?
That is not the part I have a tough time believing.
I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior.
Quite easily. Should I do it again? That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Great thief. Does this mean Maya has a third sister?
No. She's just also
Look at this
Japanese.
pout.
When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu?
Yep. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. But the title was only recently succeeded to me. So I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
I knew it. There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor.
I got a boner for the law.
Rowdy Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. I swear it looks and sounds like Phoenix is trying to do some gender swap cosplay thing for himself. LMAO, are you in disguise there, Phoenix? I'm sorry, but my voice doesn't have quite the range to do a young teenage girl.
I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets.
I think you should take her deeper.
No. There's one thing and only
Wow.
one thing I want to steal.
Only one thing. And what would that be?
But that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Well, at least there's one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you. Nom, nom, nom.
So
How
you
old
never...
is this child?
I think she's like 17.
This
We might have her
small,
profile.
sassy child?
Let's see, do we have profiles? I guess we do, yeah. Here we are. 17, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Self-purported great
Aw.
thief. She suddenly appeared, but why was she stalking me?
That picture's really cute.
It's a cute
Yeah.
picture. Volcanic Ash, so thank you for the 10 bits. 1, see that Cammy's been arrested. Dope. 2, came back from my home to get my Switch OLED off my front porch. 3, big announcement in next bit message. Okay. Arrival Yukarika, thank you for the 5
OLED is
bits.
awesome.
What's up?
I said the Switch OLED is awesome. Big
Arrival
announcement.
Yukarika, thank you for the 5 bits. No, it's okay, I love it. I'm just amusing myself with funny headcanons. And Puzzle Pal, thank you for the 100 bits. 30-year-old Mokuba, my kids are here too. 40-year-old Seto, you're not actually kidnapped, are you? You're just at your kid's school play. 30-year-old Mokuba, it feels like my kidnap. My wife won't let me leave.
Wow.
I like that they're suddenly 10 years apart. I guess they're not that far off. Who's this?
How?
Lance Amano. Oh, that's a...
Oh, that's the son that's been kidnapped.
Oh. Ah.
We just haven't seen him yet.
So this is the guy I was voicing.
Yes.
I see. All right. You never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor. Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Yikes, I see I missed quite a lot of stream. Forgot today was Ace Attorney Day. You're good. You can always
We just
rewatch it in the
started
VOD.
the third case?
Yep, we just started the third
Yep.
case. Mr. Gordon
Ah,
Freeman.
Is he yelling at you
He's
now?
pooping.
Cop's in trouble.
Uh,
He's very violent.
yeah, it is an event when he poops. Especially in that fucking
Make sure everyone
flower
knows.
one. Yeah.
He's going.
No, we have like this fake planter cat box, and it's nice, but it's also not super sturdy. So whenever they scratch the side, it's just like it's like the Jurassic Park where the dinosaurs are like running through the
and
bushes.
the trees going like this.
Yeah. That's what happens when they poop. I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if she could be one of the assistants because she shows up in one of my posters with all the main characters. I'm pretty sure that she's the assistant of this game. And if not, the second Ace Attorney Investigations as well. I don't know.
Yep.
But there we go. Sorry. Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, for the big announcement, the Geofront, the group behind the official translations for The Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, have announced that they are releasing East versus Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga, a 4-player arena fighter for the PSP in English as a fan translation. This is to release on October 16th and can be played in online multiplayer via Parsec. My boy Ribos, who is on your Discord, has done a ton of bug fixes for the game too. Oh wow, very cool. I've never heard of or played those games,
Release. Yeah.
but that's really awesome. Congrats on them for getting to work on something as cool as that. And Parzelfile, thank you for the 100 bits. Listening to Mokuba makes Seto age 5 years. That's true. All right. Did you say this line?
I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Aha! Now I remember.
How can you remember something I just told you? But you sure is cheery.
All right then, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's get out of here. Ah. Huh?
Woman. It would seem we are locked in from the other side.
Oh, Mr. Gordon. Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the 10 bits. The Beard Badger. He does have a goatee. What? No way! I don't hear you. La la la.
Hey, you do remember where you came in from, right? It looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
What are you doing, Gordon? Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
Let's do a way out. QTEs. I'll get down on my hands and knees. You stand on my back.
You yell at
And then
me when I
pull
don't
me up.
immediately do the thing that you want me to do.
Yep.
It's Edgeworth on her back to get out.
Or her pulling Edgeworth up. Sigh. I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out.
That's the
Because
sequel.
somebody's a dumbass.
Begin
Big old
investigation.
dumbass.
Isolation room.
Ooh,
All right.
stack the blue badger heads on top of each other.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Hey, don't you think getting out of here is more important right now? You
Look
can ask
at
me about that
this.
later.
Look at this. I suppose she's right. Look at this.
You heading out, Bill? Have a fun session.
The end.
Thank you, sir. The Gatewater Land pamphlet. Wait, Gatewater, the hotel chain, has an amusement park now?
Yep.
Apparently.
Map and explanation of park attractions listed. Stadium, Haunted House, Wild Wild West, and Main Gate.
Wow.
Okay, it's a pretty cool theme park, I've got to say. I would like to
Yeah.
go to Stadium.
I would not go to Stadium. I would hang out in Wild Wild West.
You would
and
definitely hang out in
objectify
Wild Wild
anyone in a
West.
cowboy hat.
Do you think, what's
I
his
would
name?
not go here because of the blue badger.
That's a good point. Do you think there's a cowboy blue badger in the Wild Wild West?
I hope so.
Do you think
He's
that
here.
lieutenant guy, what's his name from the first game?
Mike Meekins.
No. The cowboy guy.
Oh, Jake Marshall.
Jake Marshall. Do you think
Jake Markle.
he got a job there after he got fired? Or is he
But,
in
like,
prison?
I mean, I think he was in prison for a short while. He's
Yeah,
probably
if he
out by
was
now.
in prison, it was only a couple years because he was just an accessor. Or rather, he was just fucking around with evidence.
Yeah.
Although,
And he stabbed a guy.
he did stab a guy. Okay, so...
Yeah. I like that
He
there's,
assaulted Mike Meekins.
unlike like Disney or other theme parks where it's like each area has a kind of theme, it's just scary, sports, cowboy.
And that's why I would never go here.
Derek Anthony, thank you for
Love
the 10
cowboy.
bits. What about the key in her hair? Couldn't they try that in the lock? And Azulmagia, thank you for the bit. Has Capcom ever said why they like having plucky female sidekicks in Ace Attorney? I don't really mind. I just find it odd that it's always female characters. Always female characters.
I mean,
It's a
in
trope.
this game, Gumshoe is your assistant for quite a bit. And then next case, there's another male assistant.
I mean, I
Or
think
not
do
next
think-
case, but next game.
Marin
Sorry.
mentioned that they know that there are a lot maybe it was my imagination, but a lot of girls play these games, so I imagine they want a character
Also
to
true. Yeah.
latch to identify and play and vicariously experience everything through.
I suppose. I just feel like it's gotta be, it's like part of a formula.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
feel it's
definitely a trope.
Because obviously, like, you know, Susato, she did not have to necessarily be a teenager somebody brought up a really interesting thing on Twitter where it was like, imagine if she was like an adult and essentially could have taken the position of the foreign emissary or whatever, but she has to deal with that resentment, you know? Like, that could have been a more interesting layer onto the story as opposed to her just, like, blindly supporting...
Being teenage sidekick.
A lot of the time, I feel like it's like they were like, well, this worked one time, it's going to work every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wildfire VV,
I don't know. Well, we're going back to what we were saying at the beginning of this. Capitalism enjoys like predictability and like being able to check off little boxes and being like, okay, if we do this and this and this, then it'll be successful.
Look at The
But
Force
obviously
Awakens.
that did not work
It's-
for this game.
Like, look at movies like The Force Awakens, or even like, I imagine, the upcoming Ghostbusters movie. While they may not be identical to the movies they're inspired by or spinning off from, they follow a lot of the same plot beats, you'll find. And you'll be able to be basically like, well, that's that from the original, and that's that from the original, and they just sort of spiced it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wildfire
And there's
V-
not necessarily anything wrong with like
No.
following tropes or like including similar patterns in your stuff. Like, that's what makes consuming media so fun. Sometimes it is like, haha, I figured that out, you know, but I don't know. Obviously, like, there are more fun ways of doing it.
Wildfire Vivi, thank you for the 10 bits. Scary, sporty. Wait, is this the Spice Girls theme park? It could be Pegasus's theme park. He's trying to
Scary, sporty
compete with
cowboy.
Kaiba.
I loved Cowboy
That
Spice.
should have been a Cowboy Spice. Puzzle File, thank you for the 10 bits. I go to Haunted House. Real life phasmophobia is fun. And Demon
Yeah.
Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. Give us a female main Ace Attorney protagonist, Capcom. Yes, give us our
Athena.
60-foot Mia Fey Phoenix Wright game.
I actually think Cowboy Spice was in the Village People.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Athena was the attempt at a female protagonist, and now she's just kind of there.
It's funny
But she-
because it's just like nobody wants any. It's like I always hear people complain about like having Phoenix as the protagonist again. They want someone else, but those games like never, like people don't receive them as well as the games that have Phoenix as the protag.
I think it's also like, I mean, there's got to be some sort of happy medium between.
Maya's a happy
Between-
medium.
There's, yeah, I mean, there's got to be a happy medium between like like Phoenix Wright being a lawyer or getting a new protagonist, and then what happens in Apollo Justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then like,
they didn't need to ruin Phoenix's career. I don't think.
yeah, I just
Spoiler.
and then 5 was like trying to get back on the train, and in a way it was kind of like, I don't know, trying to undo a lot of stuff, and I don't know. At least six, like I feel like at least at that point they started leaning more into a narrative, like an ongoing story, as opposed to just here's a case, you know. But
I think that Dual Destinies does have like, if I remember correctly, it does have like an overarching plot, but
yeah,
I think it's not as relevant overall as 6 was. But also, I didn't like 6 that much.
no,
Not real. Not as.
that's
I
right,
liked 5
'cause
better,
you're-
to be honest.
Yeah. Well, interesting.
We'll
we
get
shall
there when we get
discuss.
there.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll have to discuss this later.
Yeah.
They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally.
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family, too.
That's not your chair.
Ba-
Hey.
Badger photo rally. If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize.
Crackhead Badger.
Take a
Girl
picture
Badger.
of every member
Cool
of the Badger, family
Badger,
and receive a prize.
Badger
There's
Badger.
only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck. I like that one of them is the horrifying,
Yeah.
terrifying haunted badger.
Crackhead Badger.
Dazzle Magia, thank you for the bit. I can't really say as much as I want to with Martin in mind, but I do think that Ace Attorney 4 through Ace Attorney 6 should have been about Apollo and Athena. I wouldn't mind getting attached to a new core cast, but having Phoenix along well after his character arc ended feels like a waste.
The thing is, when they tried to introduce like Apollo as the new main character, and then like literally at the end of that game, he's like, "It's your story now, Apollo," and then they bring back Phoenix the next game
Yeah.
because like Ace Attorney 4, like when it came out was like people were super divided over it.
Yeah. Honestly, like when I was playing it for a long time, I just treated it like an AU. I was like, well, that was a fun game to play, but I'm not gonna pretend that that had anything to do with Ace Attorney. But like now that it's in, and I felt kind of the same way about like Dragon Age 2. I didn't really feel a big fan of that story either. But now that it fits into a greater arcing narrative, like I feel more interested in like what's happening overall, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm interested in that specific or that I enjoyed that specifically. But that being said, like I feel like in Ace Attorney 5, I was still getting used to Apollo, and then they threw another fucking character at me with
it
Athena.
still doesn't make sense that they introduced a new lawyer so fast.
Yeah, and then they also obviously had the new prosecutor and they had the new detective. When, like, not only did they take away Gumshoe and Emma, but then they threw another fucking person I'm supposed to care about in there. And I don't know, I just thought, well, like you said, it would have been cuter if we could have focused more on, like, Apollo, Phoenix, and Trucy.
Yeah, because they also just took Trucy and just pushed her to the side for that game. And she's one of my favorite characters. I was mad.
Yeah. Anyway, our
Almond
spicy opinions.
5678, thank you for the 10 bits. Didn't the writer not want to include Phoenix in Ace Attorney 4 and just make it entirely Apollo's game? I don't know.
Well, the thing about Ace Attorney 4 is that it's still a lot about Phoenix.
Yeah.
And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Posh prize, does that mean you get dinner with Bastion Misao? I appreciate it. Oh no, you're fine. I don't mind the tangent so much. I feel bad that this game is already slow and long as it is. So
I mean,
I
so
can't
easy
really
to get on
contribute to a lot of
tangents.
this conversation.
at least we're having interesting conversations.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
Marin and
there's-
I have a lot of opinions. But it's like Martin can't contribute because he hasn't gotten that far into these games yet.
Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it.
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? But somehow, I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game? How quaint.
Badger photo rally data jotted down in my organizer.
Step aside, amateurs. I'm about to fucking win.
Well, what is this?
Isn't this my phone?
A Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. Maybe make 5 about a recently reinstated Phoenix becoming a mentor to Apollo whilst getting used to practicing law again, helping Apollo come into his own, and then bring Athena in with 6. A 6th bridging game is desperately needed.
I mean, I do feel like 5 and 6 had a lot of growing pains. But if there is a 7, I for one am pretty interested about where it can go, given the 2 separate locations. But that's all I can really say. Because I'm trying not to spoil anything about the... It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
If only there was a way for us to contact someone out on the outside.
Ah, but we do have a way. Right here. Denwa des.
Ah, there was a cell phone here this whole time? Vampiro, thank you for the
It's
5 bits. Ace Attorney Beyond with Old Man Phoenix.
Wow, he doesn't even have a BlackBerry. He just has a Nokia.
Like, that straight up just looks like a phone that was on the cradle in his house. And he just pulled it off and was like, now I have a cell phone. Like,
This is how mobile phones work.
yeah. I'm mobile, it's mobile, cordless, baby. If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now.
This game loves the phone ring.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir.
I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure.
I
Yeah.
wasn't going to say it, but...
Dr. G.J. Jones, thank you for rating.
If only I hadn't lost sight of you.
Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now.
Stop your sobbing.
I
You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sorta...
What's wrong, Detective?
Is that the kidnapper?
I guess. Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Make do with me.
Who is this?
Oh shit.
Oh, this is the guy?
It's Lang. It's the guy.
Potty McPot.
Okay.
It's the furry.
Sheilong
Furry
Lang of
McPot
Interpol.
stuff.
A pleasure to speak
Oh, no.
with you, Mr.
Oh
Edgeworth.
no.
I've heard a great deal
Oh.
about you.
No. Oh,
You
no.
just ruined this whole character
My
from
boner
Marin.
is
I
gone.
love it.
Oh no. I think my penis is actually reverting. I'm no longer trans.
I did it.
This is wrong. All of this is wrong. I don't know what I was expecting. I'm sorry.
It's me.
I can't be attracted to this, so I don't know how to continue. I can't fap to this. Oh,
Go on.
okay. I think I've emotionally recovered from that.
Weeks of anticipation you have just ruined for Marin.
I'm so upset.
It's your
I
fault
laugh
for telling
because
me
I
he's a
can't-
fur.
I
You
can't
better
cry.
keep using that voice, Martin. It's so funny.
I can't. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case?
Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who was in a world of trouble.
I can't. Why would you say that, let alone
Lang
anything?
Z says, the pack that runs together stays together.
It's like it turns out Lang is from like New Jersey.
You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught.
Tisk.
You should have contacted the police from the very beginning.
I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment, and I'm not just talking about this situation. I'm talking about the voice as
The
well.
whole thing.
The Azelmag, you're thinking of
Whole
the bit.
thing.
Langzy says this game just got 500% better. And L Train 4444, thank you for the 5 bits. Marin's gonna kill you. Marin's gonna kill you. Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the 10 bits. Switch OLED first impressions. Yeah, man, no other version of the Switch exists. I adore the way the new screen looks. It's like night and day. The new dock is better too with the built-in LAN port, though the side of the dock does snap off entirely now. So losing that might be an issue for people. Nonetheless, 9 out of 10, good upgrade. And Rock Ruin, thank you for the 10 bits. Ichiban Kasky, you son of a bitch. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Shelley the Killer may not be happy to hear there is another kidnapping group around. Well, he's a killer, not a kidnapper.
Yeah. The kidnapping
He did
happens
kidnap,
sometimes
though.
for him.
He did kidnap.
Yeah, it's a victim of
Well,
kidnapping.
sometimes you need to
circumstances.
kidnap.
Sometimes it's
Sometimes
gotta
you
happen.
don't.
However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here.
Sorry, no can do.
Honey.
We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare.
I don't
As
want
I
any
said,
of your
my
hands.
pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually.
You.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Nelly the kidnapper. What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No, I'm just really. Woof, my phone ran out of power.
No way.
It doesn't matter anyway. I don't need to be sexually attracted to anyone anymore. My libido is now reversed. We should try and get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our
Okay.
heads together, we're sure to find a way out.
I
No,
didn't
just
know
leave
Marin
me.
could be negative horny, but
I
Just
somehow
leave
managed
me.
to pull it off.
Leave me. I don't need to go anywhere.
Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink badger?
You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you'd better study up on the whole badger clan with this.
What is this thing?
We've got the proto badger, the very first badger. That I don't know if that is the very first badger. A blue badger, an ally of justice who keeps the peace.
the badger from which all other badgers are descended.
I have gestated the badgers.
They came out of his fucking eyes. They
Bad
crawled
badger.
out of his
A
face.
vile
holes.
criminal. I can't read that. With a gun. What? Is that what it says?
It's Shadow the Hedgehog.
You
No.
got a gun? Sunglasses.
A
equals
vile
bad.
criminal.
With a
Yeah.
gun.
Pink
Wow,
badger.
I'm really so.
Notice-
Hang on, we gotta take a moment to apologize to everyone with a goatee here. You are not a vile criminal with a gun.
If you have a goatee and wear sunglasses, we're sorry.
You are
appreciate-
valid.
I appreciate the girl badger where it's like, note her unique pink bow. They missed
And
passes.
also, she's pink. And also, she's a woman.
No
Also-
personality for me.
Did you say
What is this thing? Yeah, Nanikure.
over solar? Thank you for the 5 bits. We stand on you, asexual Edgeworth VA.
Temporarily asexual. Don't worry. It's coming
Marin
back.
is an affliction.
Think of it as a bible of all
Just
the
wait
things
for
you'll...
Gumshoe to come back.
Think of it as a bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan or want to know.
Land. Is this a fucking like game? Okay, whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something.
Blue Badger Bible data. Jotted down in my organizer.
Bible.
Bible?
Bible.
Cute.
I suppose.
Proto Badger, I guess, would be God, maybe.
I am who am the badger.
Be not afraid.
It just says that to the kids.
Be not afraid. Demon Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. I'm sorry, I still can't get over how Marin was expecting a voice to boost the hotness, like with Jake Marshall, and got this instead. Lol.
Yeah, Jake Marshall. Ooh. Yeah, okay, it's coming back. All
It's
right.
coming back.
I forgot about the Jake Marshall voice. The cowboy hat. Okay, yeah. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes.
It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. I cannot stress to you, like, the sinking feeling I felt when that voice came out.
You're like, oh no, this is gonna be for the rest of the game.
Like, all this flirting I was looking forward to.
Come on. It's like,
Dashed in an instant.
like you don't like the Joey Kaiba dynamic, and that's basically Edgeworth.
Yes, but I don't like listening to Joey. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now.
Costumes. It seems that the costumes of the Badger family are kept in the isolation room.
Crackhead
Where
badger
they can't
beat me
hurt
over the
anybody.
head.
L-Train
For my
4444,
lunch
thank you for the
money.
5 bits. If you recall, when you'd be in Criminal Affairs in the trilogy, Proto Badger is the little doll you would see next to the chief's desk. That version got turned into the blue badger that Gumshoe created that danced in the first game. Did it really look like that, though?
I don't know. It didn't have like the big gaping eye holes.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it
it might
did.
have just been like little buttons that it had or something. And it didn't
I
translate
think
well.
I think it just had like relatively normal looking like doll
It
eyes.
just looked like a doll.
Yeah. Cause like we didn't have the reaction to seeing that before that we did to seeing this now.
And Armon5678, thank you for the 10 bits. Marin, just think about Miles and Phoenix on a beach leaning toward each other, both slick with sweat, their mouths open.
Wow!
And then
Somebody just
Lang
wrote me
comes up
porn. Thank you.
and then Lang arrives with that voice.
Oh,
Read your line, Marin.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Pay attention, Martin.
Marvin.
I'm sorry, it's hard to tell with all the
Martin.
tangents.
But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Ew, a police-sponsored theme park.
Ew, oh
And
god.
I would never go.
Probably because the Gatewater Group owes the police from all the cases they solved. They owe Phoenix, if anybody.
They have all the power of the state and they used it to make a theme park?
It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster.
That is quite enough. I'm feeling woozy just from the thought of such a thing.
Rise
And at the end of
Ariak.
the ride, you get falsely accused of a crime.
Rise Ariak, thank you so much for gifting us up to Animature. I do appreciate that. Thank you. And take care.
If you get arrested as part of the experience, you don't get to, like, fucking... Never mind.
Did you say
I'm
this
trying to
line?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, I'm just clarifying.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
And Derek Anthony,
Every nook and cranny here is suspicious looking.
Derek Anthony, thank you for
yeah.
the 10 bits. Did Gumshoe design the park?
I wonder if that key on the wall is anything.
Oh, yeah.
And what have we here?
Ah!
Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Do you want to take a look?
Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key.
door.
I'm sure it's a key to something.
Well done.
Are we gonna have to logic together the key in the door?
We are finding
God, I
tiny
hope so.
keys. It is that dungeon.
Oh shit, you're right, it is Hawk Manor.
I may be able to open
call
something
it.
somewhere in this room with this key.
I've done this escape room before. The something is what is relevant to my interest. Check her out. I suppose this is the pink badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female?
Edgeworth
Yes,
questions your
question
gender
gender.
binaries.
Question gender.
You think
Burn
so?
it
I mean,
down.
just look at how long her eyelashes are.
Rip it down. That's the only difference.
And the fact that she's pink.
I'm pink. Yes.
Yeah, right?
And I have beautiful, luscious eyelashes.
And her lips are red. See? Lipstick.
I've seen
that
some
guy?
beautiful men
I
with
wear
lipstick
from time to time.
from time to time. What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? I would wear a giant pink ribbon if it wasn't too redundant.
Right, Yukarika, thank you for the 100 bits. How close are we to a hype train? And I think we're pretty
We need
close.
a sub
I think we
or
got
like 100 bits or something. If we could start a gender hype train, a gender non-conforming hype train
Yeah.
right now. History is in your fucking hands. And we have hype train animations every level of the way, leading to a pyramid, a pedestal of homosexual love. Kisses will shower down upon us from the heavens, and we
There
shall
it
be
is.
joyful and thankful that today indeed is the gayest day of the week. Thank you.
Non-gender conforming hype train is here.
Yes! Choo choo, bitches!
We're Ryrie Yukarika, thank you for the gifting the 2 subs there to Stella Coyote and Fujisawa Loser. And the Azulmagi, thank you for the bit. Edgeworth would be amazing at Cinema Sins. And Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the 10 bits. Am I evil for hating the way cosmetics look? No. Different
hate
strokes
'em.
for different strokes. Ooh, Infinity Reach, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs there to
Yeah,
DJ
boy.
Flash Harrison, Greedy Greenbird, AJ Got Lucky, and Lingering Will, and Lady Catherine Fay Queen. I'll get through some of these bit
AJ got
messages
lucky
real quick.
indeed.
Let me get a hype train going. First off, here's hype train level 1.
Into the Weenie Mobile. Weenie Man away!
Weenie Man away, indeed. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if the park has a Naked Gun movie exhibit in it. Like Disney with its little exhibit. I'm on 5678, thank you for the 100 bits. Hype Train Woo and Vampiro187, thank you for the 100 bits there. Wildfire BV, thank you for the 10 bits. Makeup, ribbons, fake eyelashes do not agenda make. And then let's get Hype Train
Yeah.
level 2 coming.
This hype train is making my hemorrhoids do the Harlem Shake.
There goes Grossberg. And Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 100 bits. Non-binary Hype Train Hype indeed.
Hey,
And Puzzle
thanks for
File,
the
thank you for the
super
100 bits.
special
It's so
awesome
peaked!
gift.
And we're on level 3, so let's get a level 3 hype train going.
This isn't
Yeah.
nearly as hype as Pokemon the first movie.
There goes Mo the
Hey,
Clown.
thanks
Have
for the
enough
super special
pink in
awesome
your
gift.
heart.
Kudos Surugi, thank you for the 20 bits. Edgy, they have the power of the state and they use it to fund a theme park. Phoenix, somewhere not so far away. I don't know why, but I
Hey,
want to say
thanks for
welcome
the
to my
super
world, to
special
Edgeworth
awesome
right now.
gift.
And of course, theme parks. And Ryu Karika, thank you for the 50 bits. The train has never seen... Well, L-Train
Hey,
has
thanks
never
for
seen the hype
super
train
special
stuff.
awesome gift.
Oh, okay.
Train.
Well,
Oh, really?
enjoy that. Uzum Makishin 623. I started playing Great Ace
Hey,
Attorney.
thanks
Love it
for
so
the
far.
super
Surprised at
special
how long the
awesome
first
gift.
case is.
Yeah.
I haven't played it
really
myself
pretty.
yet.
I
Still
love
need to
that.
start the second game.
I gotta get further in the 4th case.
All right. I'm gonna have a look at Evil Badger's box. Stella
Yeah.
Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm so happy you have a weenie mobile train. I'm happy too.
I hope
I'm
there's a
happy
gun
that
in the
we.
box.
I'm happy that we have a gender non-conforming hype train and protagonist.
Hell yeah.
Hope TJ2, thank you for the follow.
So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger, huh? What a bad boy. Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this Badger Key?
I
Let me
can't
get a
believe you would be
teenage
so
girl's opinion.
stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think that there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right?
I just
That's it.
Know that.
I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Oh, good luck with that one.
Skrillba Baggins, my opinion on the comedy film Scary Movie is I'm not a fan. I'm not really a comedy fan in general. But it did introduce me to Anna Faris, and I crushed on her pretty hard for a long while after that movie. Which led me to
I
watch the
remember
movie
third one
Smiley
being really
Face.
funny.
What's that?
I remember the third Scary Movie being really funny. I never watched the others though.
I'm not a fan of the franchise myself.
They're dirty.
That is the Blue Badger. This is that Blue Badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off of the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
Yeah, just a bit.
A bit.
I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
What?
We too
I hate him so
had
much.
giant, horrifying black pits of hell in our faces, but it did not work out. So we evolved white bits of the eyeballs to reflect the sunlight and stuff, and then we invented
White bits of
sunglasses.
eyeballs.
Yeah, and then we invented sunglasses to be like, hey, sun, fuck you, I am God. And then we had a pink
Are we
one.
comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. She can team up with Mask to Mask. They'd probably be a pretty good thief duo. Really? Wildfire BB, thank you for the 15 bits. Imagine if the Bad Badger and the Blue Badger were actually brothers on opposite sides of the law. Family dinners must be so awkward. Their dad, Proto Badger, loves them both equally, but can't get them to reconcile. It's quite tragic.
Wow.
And Volcanic
sounds like
Ash
a
Soap,
good
thank you for the
fanfiction.
20 bits there saying, I love all of you. No, really, I love all of you.
Aw.
You're very kind,
Words.
Volcanic. We're just doing our best. Look, it's the Blue Badger.
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women, unlike me.
I can't stand him. Thank you for getting us to a level 2 hype train, technically level 3, but thank you so much for getting us all the way through a level 2 hype train, guys.
Yeah.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, I'm going to echo Volcanic here. I love you all too. Well, thank you for the
Aw.
love, guys. I can't stand him.
What in the... Why is she suddenly beating up the Blue Badger's image?
You hate him.
him.
He's got the word badge right in his name. How bad is that for a girl like me? And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I better be careful or he's gonna arrest me by the power of his name alone.
Oh, I somehow doubt that the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. It's a badger.
Puzzle File, thank you for the 100 bits. Fun fact, in the 19th century, pink was seen as a masculine color. baby
Yeah.
boys wore white and pink, where baby girls wore white and blue. Makes you wonder where
Because
things got switched around.
World War II, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Well, we could paint "help" in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building.
Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually, that may not be all that great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this paint to use.
We
shall
could huff all the paint and get some ideas. Wildfire VB, thank you for the 10 bits. I love you all too, and you're all awesome. Marin is amazing. Soupy is incredibly adorable. And LK, I have no words, only cuddles. Thank you all for making our weekends end with a blast. Happy to be here for you guys. In some small way.
Yeah.
Man, why did they have to put the windows so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape?
I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers.
Haha, that's pretty clever. You'd make a pretty good thief. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again.
Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here.
Oh boy.
Man, why did they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway?
Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we'd need some sort of foothold.
Lockers. If we can get to the top, then we can escape. If only there were some footholds. And that makes me think we can logic something. Because
Oh, the key probably?
the key,
Maybe we
which
can
will
open
open
a
the
locker.
locker.
And...
Yeah.
Mm.
There you go.
Eureka! Nope.
Nope.
Oh!
Guess
Not
not.
exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic.
Fuck you.
I'm fucking stupid.
All right.
Well, I
Somewhere
guess
the
we probably
judge-
have some other stuff to find in the room, I guess.
I guess so. Give the judge's Mountain Dew real quick.
Yeah.
He's thirsty.
It was a thirsty boy. That seemed like it would be fairly straightforward, but I guess not. Okay.
Well,
Check this
maybe
head.
maybe we're supposed to assume they already tried the keys in the lockers and it
I
didn't
guess
work.
so.
This is the beam I was tied to.
Hmm? What's up?
Just thinking about Loki. I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climbed this.
Good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Whammy!
Whammy. Up you go, Kay, and good luck.
Count on it. The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go!
Oh, no. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing.
The beam I was tied to. There is a hook on this beam, but it's not enough of a foothold to climb out with. Okay. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know.
Yup, buddy. What is this?
Puzzle file, thank you for the 10 bits. Why do they have to make the window so high up? How's a thief to make her daring escape? Edgeworth, you don't.
You don't.
Looks like the bad badger, and it's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the bad badger's costume is, at the very least, a 2-piece, huh?
Calm your thirst, woman. The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor?
Look, bad badger's head data jotted down in my organizer. Okay. Let me see if I can logic anything. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. What about climbing the shelves and over to the window? You'd think it would be straightforward like that, but I don't know, actually. This doesn't look like
I don't
it's
know. None of these are like jumping out as obvious to me,
No.
other than the 2 that we tried.
Maybe we
So
could talk to
yeah.
her and show her something, I don't know. Aha.
Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. In my mind, Graves. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here.
Yazzle Magia, thank you for the bit. Did the floor top have anything? I'll give it a look, but Puzzle File, thank you for the 10 bits. Can't you use the boxes? You would think, but I don't think there's a way to tell the game use boxes. After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you.
I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the 1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot.
Oh, okay. Let's
You
look
big
through
slot.
the slot.
Sorry.
Ooh,
Just
we can
something
peer
we
into the
say.
room the kidnappers were in from there.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Got a foreign object stash here for any pro wrestlers in the area.
Foreign object. Is that what I think it is?
It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves!
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way.
Open floor panel. The panel is
Oh,
held
so
in place by a
you-
hook, the entrance to an underground room, perhaps. So
Well,
the
I guess
head-
maybe we have one of those.
Perhaps.
All right, let's logic that.
I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area.
Much like Disney.
And me.
And you. All right, so the beam I was
The
tied
beam
to, and the open,
and the
floor,
open
panel.
floor panel. Yeah.
Not giving any more Mountain Dew to that judge.
I don't care how thirsty you are, drink water! The hook on this beam.
I don't care how thirsty you are. Drink water.
Tell
You know-
fucking grandpa.
You know, I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather that it's here for a different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. You silly bitch. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well.
Oh,
You silly bitch.
I
You
get it.
silly bitch.
Hey, you ignorant slut.
No. You call me an ignorant slut. I'll call you a silly bitch.
Okay.
We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp.
Ah. All right then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. The game made basically a puzzle out of that just being something in the way and not showing you the thing.
Yep.
Now this
My
is
brain
what I
got
call a
bigger.
Now this is what I call a treasure.
Oh God, woman.
I like that the world like looks like some sort of drug haze when Edgeworth is thinking.
It's my everyday.
That's what it looks like when the bit rate goes down and we get the acid trip visuals.
The bit rate in my brain is low.
Ow.
He needs to allocate resources to something different.
Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
No, that's just okay. The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
Freedom?
Of freedom.
Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch.
All right.
Quit standing on it.
Yeah, that's not how you do it.
You're both
You're both idiots. Fucking idiots.
They're like, oh, it's locked. Oh no.
How do we? How? Wait, what?
Underground
This thing
entrance.
is
We might.
locked.
Sorry.
This
We
thing's
might.
locked.
We might be able to escape through here, but the door is locked. We have a key, guys.
Locked.
Yeah.
Aw,
Oh.
fiddlesticks.
What if they were standing on the tarp while they were trying to move it and they were just like, it won't budge?
It's so strong.
Let's do it.
It's a key and it's tiny.
It's a key and it's tiny.
I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me?
Because we need to use that tiny key you've taken quite a liking to.
Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big.
Oh, bite your tongue, Miller. Ooh. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right now.
All right, I got the secret door open, and now... Whee!
Ah, wait.
What?
You
Ah!
dumbass.
She take the ladder with her.
Daijobu. Oh, she did. That
Daijobu,
stupid bitch.
Kay.
You... Daijobu desu ka? Kay!
I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all.
God,
My
put it
legs are
back!
broken.
Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary.
I can't believe Yatagarasu is fucking dead.
Case closed, everyone.
There's a lot of really large machinery down here.
What about an exit?
There's a Gundam down here.
It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. Zoop,
Oh,
zoop.
you said really twice.
I can't believe that happened.
Me too. I can't believe you said really twice in the same sentence. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
Edgeworth, fuck off. No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Underground ladder. It looks as though it can be easily removed, but is it really safe to use? That means we can probably pick it up and use it to get out the window.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's got hops. Underground ladder. Lockers. Is that right? I
Probably.
assume.
You got portable footholds right there. I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay.
My
Oh.
mind grapes have been mashed.
My mind
They've been
grapes got
stepped on.
stepped on.
So how are we gonna bust out? Bust
They're
some wretched
grape
nuts.
juice.
Steve Yurko, thank you for raiding. I hope you had a good stream.
You just busted a wretched nut all over Steve.
No, I did not. Give a shout out to Steve. I believe he was playing art, so he was drawing some fancy, fun sketches for y'all.
Steve, draw me gumshoe.
Oh, so how are we gonna bust out?
It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. You silly bitch.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, no.
Oh, I see. If we use this.
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Dun 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 dun.
You fucking did it.
All right, now we can get out of here. Literally all we've accomplished really in this whole section is leaving a room.
Yep.
You found a ladder. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here, so Edgeworth agrees with you at least.
Yeah?
Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent.
Hey, what's up, man?
From
Really
Jersey.
killed my boner. Oh,
It's me from Interpol.
No, this case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end.
I got a
And then we're gonna
resounding
learn
end
how
for
it's
you.
To be
Yeah.
continued.
Is it okay if
Oh.
we take a break for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Sure.
be right back.
Wild West.
The wild,
I'm so-
wild
we're-
west. Wow, wiki wiki
Fucking-
wah, wiki wiki wah.
We're in Westworld. All
All
them
right.
sexy cowboys and girls.
Thank you for tuning into the stream, guys. We're taking a short break while Soupy is AFK. I can't imagine we'll be playing for too much longer. We have been going for 3 hours, and we're coming up to the end of this section, I imagine. The Azel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Speaking of escape rooms, do you think you'd play the Zero Escape series? I'd really like to stream the Zero Escape games. In fact, I'd like to stream them as Yami Yugi, because I think it would be funny to see the King of Games have to get through, like, what is essentially a series of escape rooms, I believe. I only ever played like some of 999.
We also did the escape room.
We did.
The zero.
They did a
the
literal
zero
escape room based on Zero
Yeah.
Escape. Yeah.
Erica Mendez hoarded all the balls.
Yeah, Erica Mendez took all the balls.
Erica and Lucian, those ball hoarders.
I've got to take my Stellara after this stream as well, so I'm looking forward to that, getting that out of the way.
It's okay, we can cuddle.
Then I'll veg out. But yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen because Monday is the last stream before we go off on our anniversary trip. Sorry, our anniversary trip.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if I'll play... I was wanting to start playing Gabriel Knight 2, but I think it would be silly to start playing a very narrative-heavy game and then take a break. So I might just play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on Monday. Take care, Dark Jade. I appreciate it. The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. 999 is my favorite. VLR is alright. And ZTD is, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with all of them myself.
999 is obviously the first one. Virtue's Last Reward is VLR. And I forget what... It's like zero... Fuck.
It's Zero Time Dilemma.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
I just don't... I'm not familiar with the games themselves.
I played a bit of 999, quite a bit, and then ADD happened.
Yes. 999 versus ADD.
I think I might have realized that Ace Attorney 6 came out because I didn't know it had come out until well after it was out. So.
What's that?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Oh, I was saying I think I might have been playing it and then realized that Ace Attorney 6 was out.
Right.
Because I was late on that one.
You were late on the 6th Ace Attorney?
Yeah.
You like that one, though, right?
I do.
I'm curious to see who's in this Wild Wild West area and who's this guy in this. I don't know if any of these characters will actually be relevant because they all kind of look like the same sprite.
Yeah.
I think it's probably just random authorities.
I dig this guy in the brown, though.
Yeah, the guy in the brown looks like he belongs there.
He looks like he's trying to blend in. And there's a cat.
Oh, yeah, there is a cat. That's cute. My favorite part of the theme park, the kitty.
Ooh. So...
Yes.
I guess I could bring up another gay update.
Go ahead.
I'm distressed because I am caught up on this one webtoon called what is it fucking called? Love for Sale. There could be trouble in paradise, y'all.
Oh.
Everything was going so well. But now we find out they could be on different emotional levels.
Shit.
And that's important to be on the same level, man. Anyway.
I'm
Yeah?
sorry, I don't have much to say.
Okay. Well, happy anniversary.
A bunch of people were talking about the cat lady. I guess the cat lady is part of a trilogy of games, or maybe even just a duology. But like, I guess the people who made the cat lady, you remember that game?
Yeah.
I guess there's a bunch of games that are in the same series, but they're not all necessarily connected. So I'd be curious to try those because people still talk about that game even these days.
Interesting.
Yeah, people like that game. They say it deals with a lot of psychological. You were what?
I was so bad. My British accent is so bad.
You're silly. Jay Syke, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 3 months. We're just taking a short break while we wait for Soupy.
What is Iuzeni Yami Kisara?
Iuzeni?
What is that?
Or Luzeni?
Luzeni.
It could be Lou and I don't know.
Is
Sorry.
it Critical
I shouldn't
Role?
try guessing. It could be any number of things.
We are very hip with the times.
I'm just really out of it. Lupin and Zenigata. You should have known that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
My gay update from Wildfire BV. I joined the LGBT forum at work, and my sibling is deciding on their new name now. They have officially come out as genderqueer. They're leaning towards Kit, which I think is super cute. That is cute.
Yeah. Be like the car.
Right,
Go
like
vroom,
the car.
vroom. The talking car.
Yes.
One of a kind. Have a man inside you all the time.
And that man is David Hasselhoff.
Yes.
Soupy's been gone a
I-
while.
I admit I have a weakness. Speaking of Lupin and Zenigata, I have
What's your weakness?
a weakness for detectives.
You do
Grizzled
have a weakness for
detectives.
detectives.
Yeah, even though I'm not a big fan of the police. I
Detectives
just-
aren't necessarily
there's-
police.
It's true. They gotta figure out what's
Private
wrong.
detective.
They gotta get to the bottom of it, and I want them to get to my bottom. I want to help them along the way. I want to be like, God, that sounds terrible, detective. Let me take
I'm
away your
back.
pain.
Welcome
Sorry
back.
about that. Thank you.
No, you know.
I
no
was
worries.
just talking about
How
how
would I
bad.
miss?
How I was talking about how detectives are my weakness. Detectives and cowboys. You are correct, Vampiro.
Oh,
So
right.
Jake Marshall just really does it for you, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I am still emotionally and physically recovering from that.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the
It's-
10 bits. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, especially after the epic disappointment that was Lang's voice. Anyway.
Is he a detective? Interpol,
He's an
I
Interpol
guess.
agent.
He's an agent, yeah. Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 10 bits. Apologies if I mess up the pronunciation here. Kiro is my firstborn's chosen name, and I'm trying really hard to remember to call him that instead of Chris. That's my gay update. Non-binary pride 10.
Yeah, boy.
All right, March 13th, 12:11 p.m. Wild Wild West area.
The non-binary.
Oh, they left. Oh, the guy with the brown
The brown suit man.
Edgeworth.
Oh
I don't
man,
want to get hurt.
He wrote that poll really well.
Yeah.
You can work pole Edgeworth.
He fucking. How many pole dancing classes have you taken, sir? It looks like it stopped raining for now. He's like, oh, so you think because she's pink, she's a girl?
Watch
Fuck
this.
you. Yeah, he starts riding the pole.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Cairo is like Cairo or Pyro, but yeah, sorry. Apologies. Yeah, and
He starts playing Rihanna on his phone and is like, come on, boy, you can get it up.
Mama Dragon Carnage, thank you for the 10 bits. You imagine that pole is Phoenix and wanted to slide all the way down it.
You and me both.
Yeah, and thank goodness, you have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Gumshoe?
Maybe. Mr. Edgeworth?
There he
Yeah.
is, it's our boy.
I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out.
Baby.
Oh, baby man. Detective Gumshoe, let me rub your nipple. May I ask what in
Bring
the world
the nipple
that is?
here.
Searching me.
I've got it out. Here we go. Coming in.
Well, that's
Whoa.
Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
ah,
99. Sheepoo, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir.
Yes.
What the heck do you think you're doing counting my gums off like that?
No! Oh my god. No.
Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it?
Sheepoo, sheepoo.
God, what have I done? What did I do to deserve this? You are Agent Lang.
You've gone way quieter there, Marin.
You are Agent Lang, I
There
take
you
it.
go. Ryrie Cuddy, thank you for the 5 bits. It's better than what they originally chose. They wanted Raven to be their name for a long time. Lol. And the Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. It's him, one of the best characters this game introduces. Yami Kasara, thank you for the 10 bits. We love the voice. Almond 5678, 500 bits. Thank you. All of the yes, all of the yes.
I will fight the audience.
No, I think it's hilarious.
You infidel.
Marin, you're like the only one who hates it.
You infidel. How dare you
You
address
wanted
our
to be
sheep
horny
so
so
rudely?
bad.
That's all I ever want.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand. I'm in my slut phase. Let me have this.
Lang Zi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. She-ne. This isn't much, but please accept my cord.
Thank you. Please accept mine in return. How Japanese. Look at them. So
Aww.
cute. They're doing their little bow and they're exchanging cards.
Demon Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. Well, congrats on making it to 10 years, you two. I get the feeling it won't last till 11 at this rate.
Oh, if you think these are our dark times.
Ryu Yukarika, thank you for the 5 bits. I'm with you, Marin. I'd rather Frieza voice, but that's because I love the Frieza voice. Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. Yes, Wolf Boy, be Joey Band, be Mr. Wheeler, embrace your Brooklyn rage. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for two people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life, got it?
We fucking love you!
Ah, that's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhangfa.
Franziska did warn me this guy's kind of a tool.
Kind of a tool, but damn, I really like his jacket. Like,
Brooklyn Sage.
just want to run my fingers through that fur. But anyway, apparently, this man
So
has
you are
the
still horny
highest
for him.
Yeah, of course I am. Have you seen
Marin's
him?
horny for the jacket.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he is gender or if he is...
He's just
Joey.
jacket.
If I just want to, like, you know, take him out
I'm the gen.
for a nice dinner and see where things go. But apparently this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization.
Always
so
the person with the highest successful rate of doing things.
this is a game about elite bullshit. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
I would love it if they rebranded the franchise to Elite Bullshit.
Elite
That's-
bullshit agents.
That's none of your
at that.
business, Mr. Prosecutor.
Oh. Like, that's just nice. That's just nice. Like, just the perfectly open shirt, the fucking, like, spiky ass hair.
I'm glad
the
you like it.
just so...
The Brooklyn
Shut the fuck
accent.
up. No, shut the fuck up. The fuzziness of, like, the sideburn mutton chops complementing the fuzziness
what?
of the jacket.
It kind of shocks me that he's got like the mutton chops, he's got like the furry jacket, but he has no chest hair.
Yeah.
It's true. He probably waxes. This motherfucker,
Maybe the
you know,
jacket
he's like
is
that.
made out of his chest hair.
Oh yeah, it could be. Good point.
How is it? How is it not?
Yami Kasara, think of the 10 bits. Brooklyn accent is best accent. I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Hey, bet you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic.
Eat my ass.
How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal?
The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died.
Well, my libido has died since you arrived, so...
I would have solved the entire
A
case and
million
Agent Hicks would still be with us here today.
Don't do that fucking Jason Bateman pose bullshit with me. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Appy Hicks.
Azulmagia, thank you for the bit. Lang Z says, everyone being elite in Ace Attorney is proof that everyone is number one.
Ichiban.
Oh wow, they reset all stream keys. I didn't even realize. Sorry, I just saw my Twitch
Because of
notification.
because of the whole hack thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Franziska and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate.
Shut the hell up, man. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. Yeah,
Unlike
the
your
wilderness
hair.
now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy?
You dare to mock the court?
I do. And I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? I have taken a shower. Why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him?
Because I'm from Brooklyn.
Something else is emanating.
All right, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring that punk to me. Dismissed.
Sir!
Jesus. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand?
I don't like this. Well, wait.
I'm gone.
Oh boy.
Audi 5000. Mr. Edgeworth.
What? That's not great design work on the 10-gallon hat
No.
saloon. It's just all one word.
It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable.
It's been a while since you
got-
last.
I got the L and the M mixed up.
Azalmagia,
It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable.
Azalmagia, thank you for the 1 bit. Do you think Gatewater Land has a wiretapping ride? What would the ride be?
We can hear you scream. Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. Did he want my dick? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me up on that. What?
Oh,
Did he say anything about me?
all right, we're still going.
Do you think he's cute? Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here.
Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders.
I want to pet the kitty. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Pet the cat. I highly doubt I'll find a clue in here, but I might as well check just to be sure. Inside the cat?
I think he means the barrel, but
No,
Yeah.
he means
No,
the cat.
window.
Hang on. He's like,
Oh, the barrel.
he's like reaching inside. This barrel sure is heavy.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Do you think Gatewater Land has a Phoenix Wright exhibit in it?
Yo, there. Do you know what's inside of this thing? Still talking about the cat.
It's the emergency water supply for putting out fires.
Don't you just pee on it? I see.
It's a fire, sir, not a jellyfish.
Well, they certainly are well prepared.
Kitty.
Touch the cat, touch the cat, touch the cat,
come
touch the
on.
cat. I finally...
won't-
No, touch the cat.
You won't touch the cat.
Miles! This horizontal bar is used for tying up horses.
Yeehaw.
Apparently, you can ride wheel horses at the Cowboys Ranch area just ahead. Is it possible that the culprits have already escaped with the help of a stolen horse or two?
Under Agent Lang's orders, we already rounded up all the horses. And every last
Question
one
them
is
all.
up.
We questioned them all.
And every last one has been accounted for.
Agent Lang is good, although I won't go so far as to say I'm impressed just yet. What up, you
Man,
bitch?
I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around.
I can't calmly do any stealing. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity.
It's all right. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing.
Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more.
So what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question, since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now. This makes things a bit more complicated.
Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go.
But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation.
You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any ordinary great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing.
What is this one and one thing? One and only thing you're after?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. What is with the assistants and their klepto traits? First Maya and now her.
Well, at least she's open about it, I guess.
Yeah, this one makes it her whole identity. The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth.
I see. It was 7 years ago.
Oh boy.
There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts.
Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Head to the Gate Water Park entrance for a time-gated Easter egg. Time-gated.
Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged wreath. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing was the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it?
Is the time-gated Easter egg, is that Phoenix and Maya? Because they show up, I know, right?
They make like background cameos.
Oh, okay. If I had one of these, I could be a prosecutor too, right?
Don't even think of stealing this from me.
If it's that important to you, why don't you wear it on your lapel?
Bitch. Why should I have to label myself as a prosecutor everywhere I go? And why does everyone ask that question of me? That's what I'd like to know.
It's funny because, like, Phoenix
That's
is like, here's my badge. And they're like, why do you keep showing me your badge? And everyone's like, why aren't you showing everyone your badge?
Yeah, right.
I think the difference is that Phoenix actually has it on his lapel.
Yeah.
So he just kind of takes his thumb under it and goes, look at that. Do you see that? Isn't that cool?
I really love theme parks. Too bad we're not here to have a fun time.
So why did you choose this one? And why choose to show yourself to me of all people?
Because I was tailing you, silly. Duh.
Oh, you were following me? But why?
Could I request that we maybe call it here? I'm starting to feel a bit like...
Yeah.
I feel like I'm coming to my limit a little bit.
Yeah, we've been going 3.5 hours, so.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over to the
I'm
gate
okay
real
with that.
fast.
Go. Can we get to the gate from here?
We can try.
I don't think we can just yet.
No? Alright.
Sorry, guys. I think I just need to sort of call it there. All right.
Remind us next time about the gate thing.
Please do remind us if you remember. Oh, somebody
Yeah.
who's here, remind us next time we play. Which will be next Sunday because, like I said, we're going to be going on a little anniversary trip for 4 days where we're going to be just spending time together and with Tilly. We're going to take Tilly with us too. All right, guys. Yes, don't forget to join the Discord, as Volcanic Ash Soap just triggered the link there. You can use that invitation link, and it works. So I'm going to wrap things up there. I'll probably be back tomorrow with more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and that'll be our last stream until we take our little trip. The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Isn't there an exit to the south? Let me have a look. I don't think so.
Nowhere where we can go yet,
Doesn't seem
I'm
to be.
assuming.
Some sort of tracks were left in the mud here thanks to the rain. They look like tire tracks. Too bad they're destroying the Wild West atmosphere they worked so hard to create. Those fucking fools. The tires of whatever made these probably got pretty muddy as well.
Edgeworth is the kind of guy who goes to Ren Fair and is like, I can see the cars parked outside. It's ruining the atmosphere for me. Neonite, thank you for the 10 bits. Have a lovely and safe trip. Happy anniversary and take care. Rari Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. It's been fun. Love you all. Take care and have a good night. See you all next time. Bye and have fun on your anniversary. Congrats, you crazy kids. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, we're going to wrap things up there. Marin, was there anything you wanted to say to the stream before we head off?
No. Thanks.
You've
for
said
playing.
enough.
Nah.
I'm pretty tired.
All right.
And negative horny.
Soupy, how
And
about
Sapping
you?
all
Horny.
Marin's energy.
Yeah. Martin's gonna have to make a pretty strong case.
You're gonna have to answer for your crimes, Martin.
I guess so. Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say to the chat before we take off?
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
All right. And we're
That's
going
all
to be we're going to be rating Brachyzoid, who is a fantastic artist and a VTuber, a PNG tuber, and they're playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which obviously is a scary game. So if you're not in the mood for scary, you don't have to join the raid. Amnesia is obviously a very popular spooky game. I really like Amnesia: The Dark Descent, but it's not for everybody, so please don't feel obligated to be part of the raid. But aside from that, take care of all yourselves, and we'll be back again next Sunday with more Ace Attorney investigations. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Take care, folks. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. And we raid.